This district championship football game live on Lake TV is brought to you by Burger Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Balford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Alternative Remedies Plus, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Crown Power and Equipment, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Ameren, Missouri, First State Bank Mortgage, Above and Beyond Roofing, Stark Caverns, Chances Are, and the official photographer of Lake TV, Studio T Images.
It's time for the Burger Smokehouse pregame show. And now your host, William and Dave.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to Lake TV's coverage of the Missouri State Class 3 District 3 title game, and we're here at a very familiar territory. It is Victor Field in Eldon, Missouri. I'm William Holtz, joined by my good man, Dave Glendenning. And Dave, it should certainly be a good one tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's going to be a tight ball game, high scoring, of course, and I'm really excited to see what happens tonight. Both teams are very equal. Both have great quarterbacks, great running backs, and we'll see what happens.
It is going to be an exciting matchup, probably the best game we've brought to you all season long on Lake TV this year. Burger Smokehouse pregame show. Dave and I, we're going to talk with both head coaches. We'll preview a standout player, one from both teams. That and much more on our Burger Smokehouse pregame show after this.
Welcome to Burger Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our four-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
Slumberland's Customer Appreciation Sale. Saturday. Our best public sale ever. Get an extra 30% off our already low Slumberland price. Pass it on. One day only, just once a year. Our deepest discounts ever. Tell a friend, your neighbor, your dog. Okay, not the dog. An extra 30% off our already low Slumberland price. Saturday only. Pass it on. Slumberland. It's a good life.
Welcome to Alternative Remedies Plus, natural remedies for your mind, body, and soul. If your body is out of balance, our BioMeridian Stress Assessment can suggest supplements that can restore harmony physically and mentally using our own collection of herbs and supplements. We also offer an extensive selection of vitamins, herbs, sports nutrition, weight loss, and other supplements. Alternative Remedies Plus. Visit us today in our new location next to the Big Red Barn, just off the square in Camdenton.
And we are back, folks, here at Victor Field in Eldon, Missouri, and we'll get right back to it, your Burger Smokehouse pregame show. Dave, I'll tell you what, Owensville comes in 8-3. They were the 3 seed, fresh off a big win against St. James last week, the number 1 seed, and a thriller, that one 35-34. And if you look at the Owensville Dutchman, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, and last week, it was a nail-biter down to end. When you weren't here, we actually had the game streaming via radio, and we were just waiting, and it was a really close game until the very end. It really was. So they're, close to being in tight games even last week, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and if you live under a rock, you probably don't remember what happened in week 2. This is the rematch obviously Owensville and Eldon. Owensville led big early. They were actually up 16 at the half before the Mustangs would string off 40 second half points and were victorious 72-69 in that one. That's 141 combined points, which that sounds like a lot of points. Well, folks, it is. That's tied for second all-time in the state of Missouri for most points scored in a high school football game. And I said it this week, I'll say it again. They've been playing high school football in the state of Missouri, well, before Missouri was even a state. Okay, obviously, that's not true. We're saying that's a lot of points, and it doesn't happen often. But you look at the Owensville Dutchmen, they've got a really, really good coach. They're very, very disciplined on offense, and they got a lot of things going for them at this point in the season.
Yeah, and it's Coach Dale Long's 7th season with the Dutchmen, and like you said, they're 8-3 on the season. And to touch on your scoring points, the scoreboard operator better be ready tonight.
Yes, certainly. As a matter of fact, Owensville comes in. They have not been held under 32 points one time this year. They score a lot of points, and they do so because they've got a lot of playmakers. But one playmaker we're really, really excited about is tonight's Slumberland Spotlight Player of the game for Owensville, and that's a young man by the name of Wyatt Ellis. Now, you look at his numbers, Dave. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's 54% completion rate, 1,920 yards passing, 19 TDs to only 2 interceptions. He's also rushed for 1,770 yards, over 9 yards per carry, and 27 touchdowns. That's 46 touchdowns, rushing and passing combined, if you're doing the math at home.
Yeah, and what's amazing about that is his 3 interceptions. He hasn't lost a fumble, so he's got 2 interceptions.
Yes.
Okay, and he hasn't lost a fumble. So the guy's 46 touchdowns and only 2 turnovers, and that's nothing that Owensville fans aren't used to seeing. He's been their starting quarterback all 4 years of his varsity career, came in as a freshman. You know, his first year they went 3-7, second year 4-6. Last year 12-1 before losing in the quarterfinals, and this year they're rolling at 8-3. I was doing some math on his numbers, mind-boggling. On the ground and through the air, Wyatt Ellis has combined 127 touchdowns and only 18 turnovers. You talk about a guy, okay, he passes a lot, he's going to throw a lot of interceptions. No, not this young man. And what's even more impressive, averaging about 175 carries on the ground over the last 3 years. And the last 2 years combined, guess how many lost fumbles the young man has?
5.
0.
Whoa.
0 lost fumbles. All of his turnovers through the air the last 2 years. His record 20-4 as a starter, and only 5 turnovers all through the air.
That's incredible.
It really is incredible, and he's got a slew of guys he likes to pass the ball. We'll touch on that, but we do want to let you hear what Coach Dale Long had to say about tonight's matchup. We caught up with him earlier. Now joined by Owensville head coach Dale Long. Coach Long, first I want to ask you, you've had Wyatt Ellis all 4 years as a high school kid. He's been starting. What's it mean that obviously you don't want to assume you're going to win or lose, but potentially could be his last game? What's that mean to you guys?
Wyatt's a good kid. You know, he's a special kid. He can do a lot of different things for us. So, I mean, either way, he's going to have a future ahead of him. And all we're worried about is just playing one game at a time.
We're excited to certainly have him on our network for sure. Now, Coach, you look at Eldon. Obviously, you got him last year in the district championship. Everybody remembers week 2. What are you going to do differently tonight to stop that 2-headed monster out of the backfield?
We just got to make sure we control the line of scrimmage across the board, and we got to make sure we tackle. We've got to wrap up. And that's one thing we didn't do very well last time, was wrap up. So we got to make sure we wrap up at the point of contact and just run our feet.
Very good, Coach. Obviously, last year district championship, you feel like your chance is pretty good tonight to get another one?
It just depends. You know, kids are feeling pretty good. Just got to come out here and fight, and we got to expect to fight.
Awesome, Coach. Good luck tonight. That's Owensville head coach Dale Long. Yeah, you didn't hear Coach Long come out there and say that he expects his team to win tonight, but every head coach expects their team to win, and I kind of sensed a little bit of a swagger. I think he feels pretty good about his team now from week 2 because they're playing a lot better defensively, and when you give up 72 points, 40 of those, actually it was like 48 in the second half, obviously you want to come in here and play better defensively, but good luck against the Eldon Mustangs.
Well, not only are they playing better, Eldon is also playing much better since they played last, so we'll see which team has improved the most since their last meeting, and
absolutely,
I'm really looking forward to this game tonight because Eldon has pretty much manhandled the last couple teams they've played here in the districts.
Yeah, and last week and get an opportunity to catch part of the stream down from Lebanon early on. You know, it was 16-13 at the half. I'm thinking, wow, it's going to be a good one. The one weekend I'm gone, and ended up Eldon runs away with it. And I would say this game tonight has a chance to be a nail-biter all the way to the finish. Both teams, obviously, week 2 is as close as it gets, and both teams improved, and both teams a lot to play for. As a matter of fact, district title on the line tonight. Now, we come back on our Burger Smokehouse pregame show. We're going to talk with head coach Shannon Jolly. We're going to talk about some of the playmakers on the Eldon side of the ball. We'll have that and much more when we come back.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes,
increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
National anthem brought to you by Pride of the Eldon Mustangs Marching Band. You see a capacity crowd here at Victor Field. Of course, everybody's on hand for what very well could be the Mustangs' last game of the season. One way to prevent that from happening is win tonight against a very, very solid Owensville team. Now, when you talk about the Eldon Mustangs, obviously you talk about Shannon Jolly, really the head of the foundation here. It's his 10th year at the helm, and he has done amazing things in his 10 years. Record 51-60 in 10 years. Go ahead.
And last week was his 50th win, and it put him in second place all time in Eldon's high school football history.
And last week, Eldon was able to get to 10 wins, and that's the first time they've ever done that in program history.
Big year for the football team this year.
Yeah, and I was talking with Coach Jolly and Coach Chad Holden, assistant with the Mustangs, and you know, for as much success as they've had on the field, it's been a really emotional roller coaster for not just the Eldon football program, but the district and the entire community. Of course, we all know about the injury sustained by junior Hunter Bush, now still on the road to recovery. Really, just like I said, an emotional roller coaster, and it's really been amazing to see how the team, how the school, how the community has really rallied around the football program, and Hunter continues to fight, continues to improve. So, Hunter, if you're watching, my man, we are praying for you, we are believing in you, and we are inspired by you. So keep up the incredible work, my friend. Now, your Mustangs, Hunter, you think they're going to get a win? We kind of do, too. I got a lot going for them. Talk about the two-headed monster out of the backfield, Isaiah Beretta, Isaiah Parsons. These guys are unreal.
Yes, and they proved it. The last time they played, Isaiah Beretta broke a school record for rushing against this same Owensville team, and we'll see if he can repeat that tonight, which is going to be tough.
When you say he broke the school record to the tune of 339 yards on the ground and 7 touchdowns, but not to be outdone, quarterback Wyatt Ellis, he rushed for, get ready for this, folks, 8 touchdowns, threw for another 2, and rushed for a 2-point conversion. Ellis himself at 62 points. As impressive as Moretta was in week 2, Ellis was even more impressive, and Eldon's defense is going to have to stop him. Okay, so you talk about both Isaiahs out of the backfield. You talk about quarterback Dawson Brandt. We've spotlighted those guys all year long. One guy, he's healthy, he's ready, he's the jack of all trades, and that's tonight's Slumberland Furniture Spotlight Player of the Game, senior Trenton Dillon. He is phenomenal. Look at him defensively. He's got 10 sacks on the season, 9 tackles for a loss. He's only carried the ball 28 times, but every time he touches it, he's got 14.5 yards a carry, so he's very effective, and this is a stat that I absolutely love. 3 catches, averaging 51.5 yards a catch, and all 3 of his receptions, my friends, have went for tutties. The young man is unstoppable, and he's going to be a big-time difference maker in tonight's game.
Yeah, he always is. He's like their X factor, I think, for Eldon, and he's always coming up big on both sides of the ball, and whenever he touches it, you never know what's going to happen.
You're exactly right, Dave. When you say X factor, you know what I think about?
Dante
Hall, yes.
Yeah, and he is kind of like him, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
he's
is.
very dangerous, and, just defensively, he missed a couple of games, so to have 10 sacks in a season, when you miss 2 games, that's 10 sacks in 9 games. The kid's averaging over a sack per game. That's incredibly impressive.
And we'll see what happens tonight. We'll see if he can get to Ellis, and
that's one thing Eldon's going to have to do is put some pressure on Ellis. Now, something that was pretty fun for me is, you talk about head coach Shannon Jolly. We've talked about his accolades. He's got 2 district titles. Before the game tonight, he comes over, and I told Ricky, I said, he is a stern guy, very no-nonsense, right to business. He gets over there, and he goes to shake my hand, and I go, Coach, I really want a hug. And he kind of chuckled. He goes, thanks, Will. So I got to talk with him. He loved that. And, of course, we'll let you guys hear what Coach Jolly had to say.
Now joined by Eldon head coach Shannon Jolly. Coach Jolly, everyone remembers, obviously, Week 2, and they got you last year in the district championship. What's different about this Mustang team from Week 2 of this season?
I think we've matured a lot. Our football IQ has, I think, advanced, obviously, since Week 2. But, we're pretty confident that our defense have made a lot of improvements. I mean, we didn't play very well, Week 2 in some of those areas. But, I'm sure they've made some improvements, too. So it's, it's going to be a good game regardless.
Coach, of all the athletes you've seen this year, quarterback for Owensville, Wyatt Ellis, may be the very best. What are you going to do to stop him?
Well, it just has to be a team effort. I mean, he's a fantastic player, pretty special offensive player. So trying to get all 11 guys to keep things without getting compromised and letting him have running lanes to get downfield if things aren't open. So, like I said, it's going to be a collective effort by everybody.
Very good, Coach. Your guys' strategy on offense has been pretty similar all year long. We're going to see anything different from the Mustangs tonight?
No, I don't think so. Hopefully you'll see a lot of the same, just running the ball like we do and keep the chains moving and try to take time on the clock.
Coach, good luck tonight, and let's go get him. Appreciate you.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Of course, that's Eldon head coach Shannon Jolly. Already 2 district championship his tenure, looking to get back to the district championship ground where he's been twice in his career. We'll be back after this.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
Back here on Lake TV, your Burger Smokehouse pregame show, you see the guys on the field as the captains there. And one thing I want to touch on, partner, is you think about a guy like Wyatt Ellis, and he's got all these passing accolades. You think it's probably got to be to a couple of guys. No, he spreads it out. As a matter of fact, he's got 5 receivers he loves to go to. His favorite, number 80, you saw him just a second ago, Dustin Farragher. He is fantastic. 30 catches, over 500 yards, 5 scores. But nobody on this team has more than 5 receiving touchdowns, and that's hard to defend. You come in, obviously, an incredible running back for Owensville that can do it all. Tanner, can't think of his last name at the time, but he's got over 1,700 yards. He's got 16 touchdowns on the year, and he averages 7 yards a tote. So the thing is you got so many things you got to defend if you're Eldon. They're going to have to be very disciplined in their gap assignments. And if you're Owensville, you're going to have to find a way to find the football, because Eldon, better than any team I've ever seen, especially at the high school level, they hide the football.
Yeah, on those, every single time they line up in the same formation, and they trick every single team they played this year, every single one I've seen. And it's just a matter of Owensville getting in their spaces, and the coach said they play pretty much a base 3-4 defense, and they said they let their playmakers make the plays, so they're not going to do anything exotic tonight. They're going to stay their lanes and try and contain Eldon.
So just so you guys know, we're about to kick off. Owensville won the toss, and very wise. I love this decision. They defer, so Eldon's going to start with the football, meaning Owensville's going to get it to start the second half. But in this first offensive series, we'll see if Eldon can't get rolling. In Week 2, took them 2 plays to find the end zone, so we'll see if that doesn't repeat. Folks, this is going to conclude tonight's Burger Smokehouse pregame show from here at Victor Field. Without further ado, it's time to play football as the teams take the field. And any over and under, partner, for tonight's game?
65.
65 total points?
No, each.
Okay, so 130.
Yeah.
141 in Week 2. You say 130.
Yes.
I want the under. I'm going to say the defense is going to play a little more sound.
Fair enough.
I want the under. Of course, we're not betting men, Dave and I. We like to. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. We do put 50 cents a game on every NFL game. I don't want to lie to our viewers. I'm working on those things, those lies, those little lies. Dave, I'm working on it, okay?
Well, you got me good last night, but we're not going to discuss that right now.
No, you got me good last night. I gave you the Jetson 10.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to talk about it. Why'd you bring that up? Why'd you bring that up?
Anyhow, before we get to the kickoff here, Eldon has always had great special teams and always had great field position off the kickoffs this season.
All right, so here we go. Fielded at the 14-yard line. Uh-oh, got some room and taken down at the 31-yard line. That's good sound tackling. And on the return, Jordan Metz, the senior. I'll tell you, Metz really come on pretty strong here recently for the Mustangs. He's one of those guys out of the backfield that's gotten more and more carries as the season progresses. He's got an average of 4.9 yards per carry and 4 scores rushing the football, and that was a pretty decent return. So Eldon starts 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. All right, Brandt under center. Quick hit, Parsons, here he goes. Parsons across midfield and tripped up. That's number 16 for Owensville. That's Grant Stever. Man, first carry from scrimmage, 20 yards. Stever with the stop. That's a touchdown-saving tackle, but 1 carry, 20 yards, and that's exactly how Eldon wanted to start.
Yeah, what a way to start this game.
Do we expect anything less, partner?
No.
Brandt right back under center. Moreno this time outside. He's got a lead blocker. Cuts across, and then there he goes. He's all the way down about the 33-yard line. We'll give him 15 yards.
And I believe the tackle was made by number 14, Sean Irwin, a senior.
Yeah, Irwin's having a really good year. He's one of Ellis's favorite targets, but defensively, he has had himself a good season.
So 2 runs, 2 first downs here.
2 rushes, 35 yards. Brandt now back under center. I think we're going to be saying that all night long. The give to Parsons, and he's got about 7 yards down to the 25-yard line. He's gang tackled at the 25-yard line. So 3 plays in, no scores yet. I like my chances on the under.
3 plays, 3 big gains.
That's true, partner. 3 plays, 3 big gains. But if you look at Eldon, I mean, 7 yards is not that big of a gain for Eldon's rushing attack. Now Brandt back under center. Familiar set. The inside give to Parsons. Look at him go. Ball's on the turf, and it's covered by Sean Irwin of Owensville at the 16-yard line. And how about that, ladies and gentlemen? Turnovers always a big factor. In Eldon's initial drive, they are moving the football. And Irwin with the fumble recovery. I don't know who knocked it free, but we're not used to seeing that from Eldon ball carriers.
Isaiah Parsons normally sure-handed, and he coughed that one up.
Irwin having a big season defensively for this Owensville team. He made a big play there and very opportunistic. The ball was there, and he hopped all over it.
And that is one way to stop Eldon.
So Wyatt Ellis now. We're going to get our first look at him. Inside give, that is number 16 with the carry. Tanner Rector is the guy I was talking about, the senior running back who's having a great year. Stever, who made that tackle on special teams, he gets the initial carry. He's got about 5 yards, going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, and Tanner Rector's in the backfield now with Wyatt Ellis.
Rector gets the carry. A nice tackle from behind. Parsons, this time defensively, he says, all right, I made a miscue. Let me see if I can't make up for that. Very nice tackle by Parsons at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5.
And both of these backs for Owensville look to be more suited to be like a scat back type, not a bruising running back like Eldon has.
So 3rd and 5 now, Ellis out of the shotgun. Drops back. Looks over the middle. Nice pass hauled in there by his wide receiver, Colton Moore, the senior. He comes in as his 4th leading receiver. 14 catches on the year for 2 scores. That's his 15th catch and a big one. That's a 1st down and a fresh set of downs for the Dutchman.
I'll tell you that was a bullet. As soon as it left his hands, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Ellis is going to be the best quarterback I've had the privilege of calling a game for in 5 years. Now he, under center, delivers a strike to Rector out of the backfield.
And he took a hit after he threw it.
Yeah, gets right back up. He put a strike on him off balance. 8 yards, maybe we'll give him 7. Walker with the stop. So Ellis passing the football here in the early going, 2 for 2. He is dangerous with the football anyway. You chalk it up, and there is Stever, and he stopped at the line of scrimmage for nothing. So ball stays at the 41-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Maybe they're going to dial up a running play for Ellis here on 3rd down and 4.
They had a 3rd and 4 last time, and they were able to convert. Ellis rolls out, looks, ball put on the money in the flat. That's Stever once again, and he's across midfield into Eldon territory to the 49.
Such crisp passes already early on, even on the run, with a little bit of heat coming at him too.
Yeah, there's no reason this is one of the most highly touted offensive players in the entire state of Missouri at Class 3 level. Tanner Rector in the backfield with Wyatt Ellis. 3 wide receivers, bottom of your screen. It's going to be a quarterback draw. There goes Ellis. He bulldozes forward up to the 43-yard line. He's got 6 yards, and the Dutchman, positive yardage and moving the football efficiently.
Yeah, and Brand on the stop for the Eldon Mustangs.
So 2nd down and 4. Ellis, quick hitter. He's got his man. That's a complete pass top of your screen. That's Sean Irwin with the reception, and he has it down to the 28-yard line. That's good for 15 yards and another 1st down.
And this is one thing that Eldon's defense hasn't had to do in previous weeks, is to actually defend the receivers, especially as many good receivers as Owensville has.
Yeah, we talked about it. 5 receivers always a factor for Owensville, and you spread it out. You're right, partner. You hit the nail on the head. Not something that the Eldon defense is accustomed to seeing. 1st and 10, ball at the 27-yard line. Ellis, quick hit. It's going to be a read option. He tucks it and will keep it, and he's taken down at the 21-yard line. He's got another positive gain. We're going to give him about 5 or 6 yards, and nice recognition there for Ellis. That was a read option. Has the choice, either hand it off, and Trenton Dillon coming off the edge. He had Rector stopped in his tracks, so very wisely Ellis keeps the football and gets positive yardage.
Yeah, that was the correct call on that play, for sure.
Ellis now, little option, pitches it out to Rector, who's across the 20, and then he's taken out of bounds at about the 11-yard line.
Wow.
The stop made by number 1 for the Mustangs, Parker Dunham, but not before Rector has a touchdown.
I will tell you one thing, Will. This Owensville Dutchman offense is multi-dimensional, as we said. So many playmakers, and it's proved here already on their first drive. So Eldon's defense is going to have to keep an eye out for pretty much everyone.
Indeed, now Ellis rolls to his right, throws down, and wide receiver slipped, and I'll tell you what, Dawson Brand an opportunity to haul that one in, and I think he was already looking at the end zone. He said, it's my turn, it's time for a pick 6, and did not haul it all
Either that or
in.
he was surprised it hit him right in the chest. One of the two. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, I don't think that Ellis had seen his wide receiver slip out of the break. That was Colton Moore, the senior, just lost his footing. Ellis, he's going to tuck that one. There goes Ellis inside the 5 and to the house. Touchdown. Mr. Ellis from 12 yards out, his 28th touchdown run of the season, and Wyatt Ellis carries his team on his back on this first drive. He goes 4 of 5 in the passing game. He also tucks that one and rushes it. He had 3 or 4 carries and from 12 yards out in Owensville. They get the takeaway, and then they get the touchdown.
Man, he is such a dangerous player.
The extra point, Ellis with the hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
Nope, no good.
No good?
Noonan.
So no good. So at the 6:35 mark of the first quarter, it's Owensville out in front over the Eldon Mustangs, 6-0. Folks, you're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
This district championship football game live on Lake TV is brought to you by Burger Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Balford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Alternative Remedies Plus, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Crown Power and Equipment, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Ameren, Missouri, First State Bank Mortgage, Above and Beyond Roofing, Stark Caverns, Chances Are, and the official photographer of Lake TV, Studio T Images.
Welcome back, folks. Squib kick to the Mustangs, picked up by Jordan Metz at the 20-yard line. He finds a hole. Now he's across the 30 up to about the 37-yard line before he's taken down there. And Eldon on their second possession of the game, as did 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. Doing the kicking duty, number 77, Eric Budnick for the Dutchman, and River West Derby was the young man that attempted the extra point. That was no good. Wanted to give those guys their opportunity. Parsons already filling up the stat sheet defensively. He has 4 tackles thus far. We'll see if he can't get going offensively. Of course, he had that big fumble, and he's not out there right now. So Merida gets the carry, and he is taken down. Nice piece of tackling, getting him first. I believe that was number 80 on the stop, or was it Brandon Farragher?
Yeah, Brandon was in on the tackle, Farragher.
So it was Brandon Farragher, and also helping was Dustin Farragher. They're twin brothers, believe it or not. Both seniors, big-time playmakers for their team. How about that, playing with your twin brother? So just gain of 1 for Merida on first down. Brandt, the inside give, and bottled up just towards the line of scrimmage. Jordan Metz, nothing doing. He has a couple, and that's going to bring up another unfamiliar situation for the Eldon Mustangs. It's 3rd and 7.
Wow. Definitely unfamiliar.
Brandt, little play action. He's got some room outside. Cross midfield, and he turns the corner before finally being pushed out by Irwin, but not till he gets to the 38-yard line and has 21 yards and a Mustang first down.
I saw one of the big Eldon Mustang offensive linemen out in front of that run. He came up to block a defensive back for Owensville, and he just kind of ducked down and hid, which I don't, this offensive line for Eldon, again, we haven't really touched on that tonight, but they're really, really good.
Indeed, they are. Now Brandt under center. They give to Merida. He finds a hole, and there he goes. Isaiah Merida inside the 20, and he will go. No flags on the field, and Eldon ties the game on the legs of Isaiah Merida from 38 yards out. Woo! Just like that, the Mustangs tied the ball game, and Merida had a hole, and he was off to the races. Good luck, and God bless catching him.
And this is pretty much what we were expecting to see tonight, the shootout.
That's the 25th touchdown of the year for Merida overall, breaking his own record he set this year. 2-point attempt. Parsons bulldozes forward and into the end zone. And with the 2-point conversion, Eldon out in front by a score of 8-6 Folks, this is just the early going, and it certainly promises to be a good one. We'll be back after this.
On this one, I get the Chiefs winning. I got the Chiefs for sure. Like the Chiefs, I've got some hard-hitting gridiron deals we always have at the Rhineball Auto Group. Right now, what are we doing? It's just, this is kind of ideas, I was thinking a little bit. You got me thinking about the football and the Chiefs, and they dominate, and we dominate too. I thought we were just filling out a bracket.
What are we doing, guys? See, just imagine it. Rick ball, football goes together perfectly.
Sounds gonna make a point there.
At Ameren, Missouri, we believe in the power of light. It makes scary stories less scary, and nighttime adventures more likely to last the night. A bright enough light can illuminate opportunities to affect positive change, neighborhoods that need a helping hand, and the advancements needed to ensure tomorrow is a little cleaner than today. Transforming the future of our community by shining light in every direction. That's energy at work. Ameren, Missouri.
Back here on Lake TV, and developing story spotted by our head production assistant, Ross Reinhardt. So apparently on Isaiah Parsons' fumble earlier, he came up, looked like he was holding his arm, maybe something with his clavicle, collarbone, shoulder area. He pushed away the trainer, stayed on the field, made the next 2 tackles defensively, ended up with 4 on the series, and he had that 2-point conversion, so we'll keep an eye and keep you up on that. Sean Irwin with the return. He's up to the 30-yard line, and that's where Owensville starts with this possession, 1st and 10 at the 30. Logan Hall with the stop for the Mustangs, and with 5:06 left in the first, the Dutchmen face their first deficit of the game. Hey, I spot one. Taylor Dobbins, star tailback from Versailles this year. He's a senior, going to miss watching that young man play. He was a very entertaining, hard-nosed runner. Of course, Versailles, their season ended a week ago in Fair Grove, so that means his career at Versailles is over. Here's Ellis now looking deep. He's got Irwin, and nice play by Austin Pipes, getting his hand up and just affecting that one enough so it falls incomplete, or was that Parker Dunham? So Dunham, he was burnt, and to be honest, the throw was a little underthrown by Wyatt Ellis, and Dunham does a great job doing just enough to distract Irwin, who was unable to haul that one in, and so that falls harmlessly to the grass, and it brings up 2nd down and 10 now for the Dutchman.
Yeah, and Irwin looked a little shaken up after that play.
Here's the give to Rector. No, Ellis with the keeper, and he's taken down in the backfield. Big-time tackle. That's number 55, Big Tate Warney. What a play. That's going to be a tackle for about a half-yard loss, and Big Tate Warney, the starting center and nose tackle for this Eldon Mustang team. What a tackle. Brings up 3rd down and 10. Of course, the son of one Melissa Warney, who hangs out with us as often as possible here in the booth. So 4:26 left in the first. Wyatt Ellis takes a snap. Steps up in the pocket. He has his man. And that's number 80, wide receiver, Dustin Farragher. That's his 31st catch of the season. And that's a big one. That's good for 15 yards and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Will, we have not seen a quarterback this season with an arm like Ellis has.
No, and I'll tell you what, big stat so far, Owensville 3 for 3 on 3rd down. Throw back to Farragher, throws it a little bit behind him. We've got a flag. Could be illegal contact by Merida. We'll see. It was thrown a little bit behind Farragher. We'll see what they call here, just waiting for the official. Offensive pass interference, so Farragher with a little push off. And to make matters worse, not only do you call for the flag, you drop the pass. So double whammy, not that it would matter. Good stat brought in by Ross Reinhardt. 5 completions for Wyatt Ellis, all to 5 different wide receivers. And, we touched on that in the pregame. He loves to spread the football out. So if you're the defensive Eldon, don't get too comfortable with him finding one target. So 15-yard penalty. It's only a 10-yard penalty in the NFL, and in high school, 15 yards. So 1st and 25. Ellis, empty backfield, 5 wide receivers. Throws into the flat. He's
Nice
got his
grab.
man. That's Stever who climbs the ladder, makes the catch down to about the 41-yard line. He gets 39-yard line. Sorry, he gets 9. Stever already his second catch of the game, and nice job to get positive yardage. Brings up second down and 16.
Well, not only
Pipes and Brandt combined for the stop.
Well, not only is Ellis a great thrower, but he's got really good guys out there catching some tough balls.
Ellis, he runs over, play clock down to 10, goes all the way to top of your screen where he says something to Sean Irwin. Under pressure, and nice job by quarterback Wyatt Ellis. He was being rushed in a big way. Parsons just about got there. Colton Moore with the reception up to the 46-yard line, so he gets about 6.5 yards on 2nd and 16. Going to bring up 3rd and a long 9.
Yeah, back to the original line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, Wyatt Ellis. Looking for Farragher, who's there, and he overshoots him off the hands. And for the first time tonight, Eldon's defense holds on 3rd down.
And Owensville had pretty good pass protection for Ellis that play, but they just couldn't come up with the catch.
Yeah, they certainly did there. Ellis had an opportunity as Farragher was open, but I think he overshoots him just a tad. And here's Owensville first punting situation of the night, 4th and 10. And there to do the punting duties. Budnick, ooh, and he gets that one away. Nice punt. That's bouncing and very wisely picked up by Merida, and he's got some room. Look out, folks. Ooh, what a block. Merida taken down at the 38-yard line. Grant Stever took a shot, or did he make the tackle?
He made the tackle. Oh.
Somebody took a bone-rattling hit. Riley Pope with a crackback block. Dangerous block, but it was a legal shot by Riley Pope. Coming back, it's a cracked flag. We're going to take just a minute. We're going to let you know what happened to that young man when we come back on Lake TV after this.
We are individualists. We are determined to grow, build, and cultivate the life of our dreams. We like our way of living. Who are we? Number 1 in subcompact tractors, number 1 in compact excavators, and number 1 in diesel engines. We are Kubota.
This little beauty here's a collector's item. Goes for $23.5, but I like you. I'm gonna give it to you for $18.
Deal! That was dumb. So is not using degrafenarate heating and cooling. Installations and repairs made easy. Your smart choice for heating this winter.
What a sucker.
Back here on Lake TV, and it was McQueen who got laid out. He gets up on his own power and walking off the field brings up 1st and 10.
I just think he got the wind knocked out of him. Hey, looks fine. Easy for me to say.
Handoff up the middle.
Big hit.
Merida.
By Ellis.
McQueen back out there. Metz with the carry. Good yardage up to about the 46. We're going to give him 6 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. So Ellis with the stop. Ellis really not real active defensively. I don't know if he typically plays the strong safety position, but he does not have a large amount of tackles. Now here's Merida.
Woo!
Farragher along with somebody else coming to clean it up. Dustin Farragher, the first one there.
Yeah, I have noticed, Will, Owensville normally plays a 3-4, but it looks like they've switched to a 4-3 defense. At least on that last play.
Well, Eldon's really a bit of a conundrum when you talk about an offensive team as far as how you're going to game plan for him. There's really...
This is like a 5-2 defense there, too.
Now Brandt, little play action, nice cutback block again. Brandt wrestles forward. He's got 8 yards, maybe 9. And Eldon continuing to eat up chunks of yardage on the ground. No surprise there.
Yeah, we saw Versailles implement the 5-2 defense early in the season. They had absolutely no luck slowing down this Eldon Mustang team.
Brandt gives it to Parsons. Parsons rumbles forward and has first down yardage for the Stangs.
Yeah, he's pretty much money on short yard situations for Eldon.
I like your coat tonight, Dave.
Oh, I like yours too, Will. It looks really nice.
Yours looks nice. I like your hoodie, Ross. And they give to Moretta, who's outside, follows the lead blocker by Riley Pope. And then taken down, and the ball is out. I don't know how they give that ball to Eldon. Coming out with it is Wyatt Ellis. The ball was never down, it didn't look like. This is where we need our replay machine. We're working on it, folks. Feel free to send any contributions to P.O. Box 2494, Lake Ozark, Missouri 65049. And look who's in the house. It's one Jeff Shore along with Stacy Shore and their first family of football in Camdenton. Dawson Brett now airs it out. He's looking for Austin Pipes.
Interference,
Pipes
and he caught it.
Catch even through the pass interference. Oh, baby. How about that? It's Austin Pipes, the senior wide receiver, from 31 yards out. And the Mustangs extend their lead. They're now up 14-6. What a throw and what a catch.
Assuming that they do get the call right, according to what I saw.
Yeah, it certainly was. They call pass interference.
Yeah, there we go.
Eldon with the touchdown, and very impressive right there. Eldon now up 14-6, and that was the last play of the first quarter.
And what was the percentage of passes that he throws for touchdowns? 65% of his passes are touchdowns. So he's, no?
65% of his completions have gone for touchdowns. Because he's only completing about 45% of his passes. But of his completions, 65% of those have gone for touchdowns.
You're getting fact checked. We've got our stats department on it.
Yeah, he's 23 of 53 coming into this game for 685 yards. But of those 23 completions, 14 for scores. And speaking of Brandt, he keeps it into the house for the two-point conversion. And it's Eldon up by 10. They lead 16-6 as we conclude our first quarter of play, folks. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Of course I'll take your case.
Deal. That was dumb. So is not using degrafenate heating and cooling. Installations and repairs made easy. Your smart choice for heating this winter.
Money in the bank.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall, client-focused, results-driven.
So back here at Victor Field as we are prepared to start the second quarter of play.
Still a really low-scoring game for these two teams so far.
I mean, Eldon's only on pace to put up 64 points.
That's it.
But of course, you know, if it stands, which obviously it won't, Owensville only. So now they're going to switch in. So we're going to take another commercial break. Oh, no, okay. Wow. If you're Eldon here, why wouldn't you try an onside kick? What do you have to lose?
Exactly. Yeah, and Eldon, you know, they average 49.5 points a game, and the Dutchmen, they average 41 points, so somewhat close.
Yeah, I mean, if you get it 10 yards, that's the 35-yard line. You gain 15 yards by kicking out of the back of the end zone. I don't see the point.
Exactly. And the middle of the field's a little open up there too, Will. Oh,
yeah, I don't understand that. I don't like that call at all.
No.
I mean, I don't.
That's why we're up here in the booth.
I mean, I don't want to argue with Shannon Jolly, but I don't like that call.
Mm-mm. I mean, you're right. They had absolutely nothing to lose unless we've seen it before on onside kicks where the other team has been able to get a clean ball and run it back for a touchdown. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of.
I mean, as the Eldon head coach, Shannon Jolly has 51 more wins than I do, so I just let him continue to make the calls.
Not for your fantasy teams, though, I'm sure it will.
I'll bring up the record later in that. So it's Rector now outside, and guess who? His 10th tackle for a loss on the season, Trenton Dillon. And Eldon, I'll tell you what, if you're Owensville, you can't let Eldon get momentum going because as good as they've been all year, they're even better when they get the momentum going, the crowd gets behind them, and the kids get fired up. Nobody gonna stop this team. Here's Ellis now in the flat. That was incomplete, in and out of the hands of Stever. Brings up 3rd and 14. Boy, that was dangerous. Really, Ellis hasn't gotten a ton of help from his receivers tonight.
Yeah, they made some good catches out there, but
well, he's put it right in their breadbasket.
He throws a fastball every single time.
Oh, hook and ladder play. How about that? Woo! Rector from Irwin. That's a nifty little play. You don't typically see that this early in the game. That's typically saved for like last play of the game. I always wonder why teams don't utilize that more, but it was a great call, worked to perfection, and it's good for 25 yards and a first down. So Ross, that's a it's an 11-yard reception for Irwin, and then an 11-yard run, or 14-yard run for Rector. Now, Ellis keeps it up the middle. I think that's right. That's probably wrong, but we're just going to call it that.
But, Will, they made that play look easy. When I was in high school, we tried that play, and it's not really easy to perfect. It's something you have to take a lot of time and effort and practice and practice and practice and practice.
Uh-oh. Really nice tackle. Cole Walker in there, but initial hit was made by Warney at his legs. You saw Walker push him down, but Warney tripped him up. Otherwise, he could have went. There was nobody back in the secondary. So 3rd down and 2. Rector very close to the first down 6. I think they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, looks like they got it.
Number 28, Rector carrying the ball once again. Number 44, Walker on the stop. First down, Dutchman.
So the Dutchman 4 for 5 on 3rd down. Actually, I don't think that hook and ladder, was that 3rd down? 2nd down and long? Nice catch by Sean Irwin. The near sideline up to about the 31-yard line. That's good for 11 yards. And actually, no, that was 3rd down. 1st down, it was a loss for Trenton Dillon. 2nd down was a deflected incomplete pass. And 3rd down was the hook and ladder. So that was a 3rd down and 14.
Yeah, and that was Pipes on the stop for the Eldon Mustangs.
So impressive so far for Owensville. They're 5 for 6 on third down. Wyatt Ellis now over the middle. Nice catch. Number 83, Colton Moore, hauls that in. He's got 8 yards, and that's a really nice catch. Thrown into tight coverage by Ellis, and that's a completion good for 8 yards.
I believe that was Logan Hall
with
on
the
coverage
stop
there, yeah.
Brandt and Hall, 5 tackles each so far for the Mustangs. Ellis now in the flat, wide open. Number 83 once again, and that is Colton Moore, the senior, his 3rd reception of the night, and he's inside the 10-yard line down to the 9. So first down and goal from the 9-yard line for Owensville. They already face a 10-point deficit. You know they don't want to let that lead continue to increase for the Mustangs. Ellis, pump fake over the middle and falls incomplete. He looked kind of uncomfortable from the start on that one.
But he had Colton Moore open there for the touchdown.
And he didn't look. The lone receiver, bottom of your screen lined up down here. Sean Irwin, the senior. Of course, he's covered by Austin Pipes, but he had some serious separation. If you choose to go with the quick slant here, got a real opportunity, and now Stever comes over on that side out of the slot. Watch for a run here. Ellis steps back and
almost
nails
caught by the ref.
Official. He was looking for Colton Moore. Nailed the.
I'm still surprised, Will, we haven't seen Ellis have as many runs as he already has.
Really what Dave Herron, the PA announcer here in Eldon, should have said was knocked down on the play by the official. Looked like it nailed him right in the side.
I'm just glad we haven't mentioned the officials much already tonight.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Wyatt Ellis now. Oh, nice cutback. Tanner Rector from 9 yards out, a nifty little run, and on 3rd and goal from the 9, Rector finds the house. Wow, really impressive run right there by Tanner Rector. Very impressive. Big time score. That's another 3rd down conversion, and I like the call right there. That's Rector's 16th touchdown of the year on the ground.
Yeah, again, like you said, another 3rd down conversion.
Now they're going to go for 2. Ellis fakes the
There he
handoff
goes.
to Rector, and up the middle on the read option. Wyatt Ellis with the 2-point conversion for Owensville, and we have got a ball game. Eldon clinging to a 2-point advantage. They lead Owensville 16-14 with 8:51 left in the first half. Folks, you're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
Chances are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back.
Welcome back, folks, to Lake TV's coverage of high school football. Tonight we've got the Missouri Class 3 District 3 title game featuring the Owensville Dutchmen and your Eldon Mustangs here. I'm William Holtz, joined by Dave Glendenning from the booth and our entire Lake TV crew here at Victor Field. making this one happen. We thank you for tuning in. And here's a little pooch onside kick, and Parker Dunham. Very wise play. They try to sneak onside, and Dunham very alertly fields that, and as it first down now at midfield, does Eldon. I spot one Elizabeth Hoffman with KRCG, news anchor. She does some real neat stories, either that or a look-alike. I believe that is Elizabeth Hoffman. So you had Ron Smith here earlier, you have Elizabeth Hoffman, and you got Mike Bissell just a booth over. I mean, this is getting good here,
and
folks.
Will Holtz right here. I mean, how can we get much better than that?
Pretty much I got a lot of ways.
Merida with the carry.
You got about 2.5, maybe 3, up to about the 47-yard line. We're going to give him 3, bring up 2nd down and 7. You're going to have to carry me out of here tonight with as much as I've eaten.
What's new?
Speaking of which, where's the Subway?
It's right there.
And the chances are chicken fingers were awesome.
Indeed.
Still are, yeah, you're not kidding. We're going to have some more of those here momentarily. Folks, if you want to know how you eat well, you find a way to join the Lake TV football crew. Our sponsors and partners have taken great care of us all season long. Burger Smokehouse has just fed us wonderful food all year long, from snack sticks, pork, beef, everything. Now we've got, we had some amazing stuff at our tailgate party. California, I think everyone here is confused. I think Owensville burned a timeout. And now the officials are going to talk to one Shannon Jolly, and uh-oh. This could be good. Oh, maybe there's an official that's hurt.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, he looks like he's shaken up. Well, typically I would guess that it could be he's listening to our broadcast on his earpiece and he's heard what we're saying about him, but the officials have been good so far, so we haven't had much to say.
Yeah, last week, Ross and I had quite the time with the officials again, as usual, but tonight's been, really, they haven't been given the opportunity to call many things. Both teams have been playing pretty clean football.
And Ross says the official that's shaken up on the play is the same one that knocked the pass down, so he's had an active night. He might think he's still playing. Oh, cool.
Looks like he shook it off.
No, he's on the bench.
Oh, he is.
We're going to play with one less official. It's fine with me. Hopefully less flags. Oh, Brandt gets him to jump offside.
Come on.
My fault, huh?
Come on, Will.
That's my fault.
I think we jinxed it again.
I'm leaving. Tisha, come put the headset on.
What did I say? 2 weeks ago, the yellow flags had grass stains on them.
All right, so back to football. Dawson Brandt under center. The give to Jordan Metz, who takes it forward. And he's gang tackled. He's got an Eldon first down up to the 38-yard line. So he's got 4 yards.
Number 77, Aaron Bushman, and number 50, Sebastian Dixon on the tackle. First down, touchdown!
So 1st and 10 now. Eldon at the 37-yard line. Brandt, they give to Moretta. Cuts inside and taken down.
Nice gainer on
Colt
first down.
Moore with the stop for Owensville, but not before Moretta has about 5 yards. It's already showing how much I've eaten. Man, I'll tell you, the ones at home that don't get to see what goes on in the booth, they really miss out on a lot.
We need a
of fun.
booth cam.
Wait,
we need like a live feed for the booth cam.
Yeah, thank God for us we don't have one. Brandt now on the outside. He's got good yardage, and look at him go. Inside the 10 to the house from 33 yards out. Dawson Brandt with a touchdown, and Eldon back out in front by 8. Wow, Brandt with an amazing run right there.
What an answer to the Owensville touchdown. And again, Owensville gave him that great field position, which I would never do. You can't give Eldon good field position, period.
You really think you're going to stop Eldon?
No, but I would rather have my chances of an extra 25-plus yards to hold them. Possibly have them make a mistake, which is unusual, but we've already seen it once tonight.
All right.
Got to make them work for it, Will.
All right.
Here we go for the 2-point conversion.
And Brandt finds his guy, Jordan Metz, and actually Moretta for the 2-point conversion. So Eldon back out in front by 10. It's 24-14. The Mustangs over the Dutchmen with 7:29 left in the first half.
This district championship football game live on Lake TV is brought to you by Burger Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Ballford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Alternative Remedies Plus, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Crown Power and Equipment, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Ameren, Missouri, First State Bank Mortgage, Above and Beyond Roofing, Stark Caverns, Chances Are, and the official photographer of Lake TV, Studio T Images.
And we're back to Victor Field. We just watched the Eldon Mustangs answer to the Owensville Dutchmen's touchdown of their own. And we've got Trenton Dillon kicking off for Eldon.
It's going to be fielded by Irwin at about the 12. Trying to get outside. He does. Cuts back inside and still on his feet. Before being taken down to the 24-yard line is Sean Irwin.
14, Sean Irwin with the kickoff return. Number 42, Clayton Moore. Number 25, Dawson Brandt on the stop.
Brandt and Moore combined for the stop for Eldon. And really not that great a field position here for the Dutchmen. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, well, if we had a in-studio camera to get people out there would be able to tell that we really multitask constantly.
Uh-oh. Man, Rector really gets going, and you think he's going to break one, he's going to break one. Limited to a 7-yard gain, but nice gain on first down. 2nd and 3 now for Owensville.
And Mustang slow getting up. Slow tying a shoe.
You can't tell, folks. We have a lot of fun during these games. The give now to Rector. He's got good yardage there. He goes. Outside.
He's got it.
He may go. That's not Rector either. I think that's number 20.
Nope, you're right. It's Rector.
So Rector all the way down to the 25 or 27-yard line. That's good for 42 yards.
And Walker for Eldon was able to track him down and save that touchdown.
How about Owensville here with their own answer on this drive? Started on 24 and just a few plays into the drive all the way down to the Eldon 27, and now Eldon's going to burn a timeout. So we're going to take a short commercial break, folks, and we'll be right back after this.
Slumberland's Customer Appreciation Sale. Saturday, our best public sale ever. Get an extra 30% off our already low Slumberland price. Pass it on. One day only, just once a year. Our deepest discounts ever. Tell a friend, your neighbor, your dog. Okay, not the dog. An extra 30% off our already low Slumberland price. Saturday only. Pass it on. Slumberland. It's a...
Welcome to Alternative Remedies Plus, natural remedies for your mind, body, and soul. If your body is out of balance, our BioMeridian Stress Assessment can suggest supplements that can restore harmony physically and mentally using our own collection of herbs and supplements. We also offer an extensive selection of vitamins, herbs, sports nutrition, weight loss, and other supplements. Alternative Remedies Plus. Visit us today in our new location next to the Big Red Barn, just off the square in Camdenton.
Back here on Lake TV, where the Dutchmen have it 1st and 10 at the Eldon 27-yard line. Ellis, he had a couple of guys.
Wide open.
Wide open, number 14. That's one of his favorite targets. Sean Irwin, the senior, hauls it in. Touchdown, Owensville. And boy, a shootout indeed. 20-24. Owensville comes right back. Very impressive. And I'll tell you, both guys on the outside had 3 or 4 yards of separation. Irwin hauls that one in. And that's his 6th touchdown of the year.
Yeah, and you'd imagine, obviously, here, Owensville's going to have to go for 2. Because their, what was that, their PAT kicker's only kicking about 60-some% this season.
A lot of chances, though.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure.
38 of 57 coming into this one. And the 2-point conversion.
Got it.
And they say he got it. The near sideline said Rector got it. So with 6:30 left in the first half, Eldon 2-point lead. They're up 24-22. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger's Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in to Lake TV for tonight's high school football game of the week, featuring the Eldon Mustangs, the 2 seed in the district, playing host to the Owensville Dutchmen, who has the 3 seed, went down to St. James and upset the Tigers last week. Short kick, fielded out of the 19 by Isaiah Merida, and he's got room, look out. Now he's up across the 40, down to the 42-yard line in Eldon. Outstanding field position once again.
Merida just seems like he can find that crease and just sneak right through any little hole that he can get. I think that's what makes him a special runner.
You know, one thing I'm kind of bewildered at, if you will, is the lack of creativity on special teams by teams anymore. You know, you see all these open areas in the field. You see guys back for Eldon that's really, really solid with the ball in their hands. See some more squibs, some more pooch kicks, some more.
Well, we did see one, but it was poorly.
Gives the up man Parsons, and he's going to be taken down from behind. First guy there in on the stop, Colton Moore. Been on a handful of tackles tonight, as Parsons has about 3 yards.
But like I was saying, Owensville's onside kick attempt was poorly executed. It really didn't have much of a chance. But yeah, you'd think you'd see more reverses, more laterals, perhaps.
Just something. I don't know if I'd see laterals. My goodness, that sounds dangerous. Merida with the carry up to about midfield before being taken down there.
Looks like he's about a few inches short of the first down.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and inches here for the Mustangs. And if you're Owensville, good luck and God bless stopping Eldon in a 3rd and less than a yard.
I think I might know who they're going to go to. The other Isaiah Parsons, if he's out there.
He's not. You've got Metz and Merida in the backfield, split behind Brandt. Brandt's going to give it to Metz. Metz has good yardage, makes the guy miss, and there's Jordan Metz now. Woo! Little spin move. Here he goes inside the 20. Finally taken down by Ellis at the 12-yard line. 38 yards on 3rd and inches on the legs of one Jordan Metz, and oh, baby, what a run.
That was awesome.
Just a fantastic piece of running by Metz, and I'll tell you, it's so tough to defend when you've got Parsons and you've got Moretta, and you got to worry about Brandt, the quarterback. Now you add a triple threat out of the backfield from Jordan Metz. Moretta now gets the carry inside the 10 down to about the 6-yard line. Has about 7, going to bring up 2nd down and 3.
And it makes you curious if Parsons is a little banged up from what we saw earlier in the half.
At this point in time, I mean, it's not like you're struggling offensively. The only thing is defensively, he's such a big part of that defense. That could prove costly if he's unable to come back in, although it looks like he's, no, actually that's Brandt, the quarterback. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on.
This is unusual. This is very unusual.
Parsons, he's got to be shaken up. Now Brandt, he'll keep it. Trying to get outside, and he gets the edge, lowers his head, and taken down by Irwin, but not before Brandt has a 1st down inside the 5, down to about the 2-yard line, where Eldon's going to have 1st and goal.
That was one tough run.
Here's Parsons now. Don't be surprised if Parsons gets the carry. Parsons, 22 touchdowns on the year. That's a single season record for rushing touchdowns.
I'm glad to see him back in there.
He's looking to extend his own record. The give
there
is
he
to
goes.
Parsons, and he's into the end zone for his 23rd touchdown on the ground of the year. And Eldon back out in front by 8. We started a little slow, but the pace is heating up, and I think we're in for another barn burner, partner.
I might have you on the over-under.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. You see the fans in our Alternative Remedies fan cam here at Victor Field, and Mustang Faithful absolutely loves that.
And that quieted down the Owensville fans. They were getting a little momentum going here after that last touchdown.
Offsides from Owensville. And so they'll move it half the distance to the goal from about the 2. And they'll retry this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so Eldon with an illegal procedure, that backs him up 5 yards, and that could prove costly because it's 8 points, and if Owensville able to stop him here, it remains a 1-score game.
Yes, for sure.
And for those of you wondering why Owensville continues to try the 2-point conversion, they want to keep it at a 2-point game when they do score, so when they eventually can stop Eldon, it remains that 1-score game. So Brandt now under center. He's going to keep it, rolls out. No one really open. He's going to tuck it, keep it himself. Rumbles forward and into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. Tough run by Dawson, Brandt, and Eldon. Regains their 10-point advantage, 32-22. Boy, what a ball game we've got right here for you on Lake TV.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes,
increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the district title game right here on Lake TV. I'm William Holst, joined by the man, the myth, the legend, one Dave Glendenning, joining me here in the booth. And Eldon, very, very tough. I'll tell you, Dawson Brandt Looked like he might be stopped. Owensville had the play on the two-point conversion stuffed as far as great coverage on the rollout, but it was Dawson Brandt. Proved very, very tough. The Mustangs now set to kick it away once more. Up 32-22, 4:15 left here in the first half. Trenton Dillon, the kick is to Irwin, and he drops it inside the 10. Regains it, and here comes Irwin trying to get outside. Tries to reverse field again and taken down by Isaiah Merida. And Irwin at his own 13-yard line. Not much doing in Owensville, backed up inside their own 15-yard line.
And Will, that's one thing I have picked up on Eldon. On their two-point conversions, they have a tendency to always roll Brandt out to the right side and either look to pass first and then run. I mean, that's really their go-to two-point play.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Wyatt Ellis now back out on the field, and they've had a hard time, that being the Eldon defense, stopping Owensville, but also the Dutchman defense, and able to stop the Mustangs. Ellis takes the snap. He's going to tuck it and run, and Dillon, he has him as well as Riley Pope from behind. Actually, sorry for the Mustangs, number 9, Trent Bishop, with a stop as well. So 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard gain for Ellis.
Yeah, Ellis has only really busted one good run out so far this first half.
Irwin, nice catch. Plucked that one right out of the air.
Textbook.
That's going to be a first down there. Continuing to move the sticks, and that was a really nice catch. Can't say it enough. Just going up and catching that one is Sean Irwin. So 1st and 10, Owensville, the 24-yard line. Farragher single coverage, top of your screen. And they're actually, just overshoots Moore. Colton Moore had a step, and Ellis just throws out of his reach. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Ellis is getting plenty of protection. Eldon had absolutely no pressure on him whatsoever there.
And Eldon's going to have to find a way to get some pressure on Ellis, because I'm telling you, once you give him 2 or 3 seconds back there in that pocket, that secondary breaks down. Ellis numbers so far, he's 13 of 21 for 167 yards. And, of course, the lone tutty he had to Irwin earlier tonight. Into the flat.
Oh, now.
Looking full.
That's a prime example of running before you catch the ball.
Yeah, Colton Moore and able to haul that one in. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. We've talked about the success of Owensville on 3rd down tonight. They're 6 of 7. Here they face a 3rd and 10. Here come the blitz. Into the flat. There's Stever. Brandt tries to strip that one, but that's all the way up to the 43-yard line, 19 yards, and another first down. I'll tell you, something about 3rd down. Owensville has no problems. They're 7 of 8 tonight. Just outstanding.
And there was no one on Grant Stever at all. He was wide open.
So 2:52 left here in the first half. Over the middle, and he's got his man. There's Sean Irwin. He may go from 57 yards out. Sean Irwin to the house in Owensville. Strikes yet again. 28-32 your score. And look at the fans from Owensville. They traveled well. They're standing all the way over the far sideline. You can't even see how many of them are here. And Irwin, he had a step, a strike delivered from his quarterback, Wyatt Ellis, and Irwin does the rest in Owensville. They remain right in this one. What a ball game we've got here.
Yeah, that was a gorgeous play. Gorgeous pass, gorgeous catch, gorgeous run.
Couldn't have handed it off any cleaner.
No.
And that was a pass, hard to believe.
Caught him, he caught that ball in stride, right to the house.
Yeah, stuck right into his breadbasket. Little read option now, and he'll be stopped in the backfield. Nice play defensively for Isaiah Parsons. So with 2:42 left in the first half, the Mustangs out in front over Owensville, 32-28. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
On this one, I get the Chiefs winning. I got the Chiefs for sure. Like the Chiefs, I've got some hard-hitting gridiron deals we always have at the Rhineball Auto Group. Right now, what are we doing? It's just, this is kind of ideas, you know, I was thinking a little bit. You got me thinking about the football and the Chiefs, and they dominate, and we dominate too. I thought we were just filling out a bracket.
What are we doing, guys? See, just imagine it. Rick ball, football goes together perfectly.
Sounds kind of make a point there.
Back here on Lake TV, ladies and gentlemen, 2:42 left here in the first half, but we are just getting started here from Victor Field, and there is a nice little creative kick. Oh, Budnick, and it's off the face mask. I don't know if that's number 9 for the Mustangs. Trent Bishop, he's able to fall on it, but ooh. But that's what I'm talking about, partner. Get creative with the special teams. See if you can't get somebody to make a small mistake like Bishop very nearly did. And with 2:40 left in the first half, Eldon has it 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
That looked 100% intentional for sure. And my goodness, the fans are still coming in here, and it's not even halftime yet. And there's no parking left here. Quite the turnout tonight. And here we go.
Grant now outside. He's got some
Plenty
room. There
of
he is
space.
across midfield. Still
One
on
block
his
to make.
feet. Cuts
Oh.
back and he delivers a big hit on the defender. He's all the way down to the 20-yard line. He's got 42 yards on that carry. And Eldon, just like that, all the way down to the 20-yard line of Owensville with 2:28 left in the half.
And guess what Owensville gave Eldon? They gave him the gift of field position again since they were able to cover that kick. That's twice already in this first half.
So 2:28 now remaining in the half, and Eldon in business. The handoff to Parsons, and he's going to be upended and taken down at about the 15-yard line.
And Eldon has 2 timeouts remaining. See if they might need to use those here.
Clayton Moore in on the stop for the Dutchman. Parsons now inside the 10, down to the 6. He's got 9 yards, and he's taken down at the 6. 1st and goal now, Mustangs, as we're inside 2 minutes to play.
Oh, so close to breaking that one. I'm curious if Owensville decides to start using, some of their 3 timeouts they have remaining. It doesn't appear that way.
Yeah, you think they might, but if you're Eldon, you don't mind taking some time off the clock here.
For sure.
The give to Moretta. Tries to get outside, and he will from 6 yards out, and Eldon up 10, 38-28, 124, and really nice hesitation, stutter step move right there by Isaiah Moretta. Gets outside, and impressive run, and as I said, Eldon back out in front by 10 points.
My goodness, now I'm starting to think they could beat the record they set in the second week of the season.
Well, they tied the second highest total ever. I don't know what the highest total ever is, but they could get close.
In Owensville, they've got 3 timeouts left with just
finally
a minute 24.
Parsons is stuffed trying to get the 2-point conversion. So with 1:24 left in the first half of play, Eldon 38, Owensville 28. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
This district championship football game live on Lake TV is brought to you by Burger Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Balford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Alternative Remedies Plus, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Crown Power and Equipment, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Ameren, Missouri, First State Bank Mortgage, Above and Beyond Roofing, Stark Caverns, Chances Are, and the official photographer of Lake TV, Studio T Images.
Back here on Lake TV, where Owensville and Eldon putting up a lot of points, and we kind of thought they might. So 1:24 left now. Trenton Dillon, a little squib kick. Oh, that's creative. Fielded by Sean Irwin very wisely. Nice job fielding that one. I'll tell you what, that was dangerous to say the least.
Yeah, Trenton Phillips almost got the ball there for Eldon.
So 1:22 left in the half. Owensville an opportunity here. With 1:22 left, they do have all 3 timeouts. And obviously, Wyatt Ellis, who very, very tough, as we all know. So Ellis out of the shotgun, 4 wide receiver split, both sides of your screen. Quick hitter, and that one, oh, baby, off the hands of Colton Moore. Falls incomplete, and that's Moore's 2nd or 3rd drop of the night.
Yeah, Owensville's been very fortunate tonight to not have any of those tip passes get intercepted by Eldon.
Would like to give a shout out to our man Mike Bird watching at home. Appreciate the constructive criticism from home. Thanks for letting us know. We're super glad you're able to watch from wherever you're at. Now Colton Moore with the reception, and he's up to about the 37-yard line before taken down there. I don't know who had the stop for the Mustangs, but 3rd and short upcoming.
And opting not to use any of their timeouts currently.
So 3rd and 1, inside a minute to play now. Ellis, quick hitter, that's Moore, and he's going to have the first down. And he's pushed out of bounds by Merida at about the 43-yard line. So once again, the first down is converted. So now Owensville, 8 of 9 on 3rd down. Ellis, quick hitter. Oh, Irwin holds on.
Oh,
big hit by Dawson Brandt. Irwin holds on at midfield. And I think Coach Long, he probably wants a personal foul in the way Dawson Brandt gets up. You probably could have thrown one right there. Good hit, but really nice job by Irwin holding on. And while we check on him, folks, we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Slumberland's Customer Appreciation Sale. Saturday. Our best public sale ever. Get an extra 30% off our already low Slumberland price. Pass it on. One day only, just once a year. Our deepest discounts ever. Tell a friend, your neighbor, your dog. Okay, not the dog. An extra 30% off our already low Slumberland price. Saturday only. Pass it on. Slumberland. It's a good life.
This little beauty here's a collector's item. Goes for $23.5, but I like you. I'm gonna give it to you for $18.
Deal! That was dumb. So is not using DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling. Installations and repairs made easy. Your smart choice for heating this winter.
What a sucker.
So we're back now on Lake TV, and Irwin probably just shaken up. He is being checked on the sideline by Coach Edwards. He's holding, he's wincing anyway. It looked like he was holding his arm, but he may have, he may just have the wind knocked out of him. I don't know if he's actually injured or if the wind was just knocked out of him. We'll keep an eye on him. But with 44 seconds left, 2nd and 3 for the Dutchman. They've got it at midfield and still a pair of timeouts.
Yeah, it looks like he's okay. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him.
In the flat wide open. Number 16 and first down. Well, the clock should stop on the first.
No, he did not get out of bounds.
No, the clock should stop on the first down.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Wonder if the referees will correct that.
I don't know.
Coach Long's right there in their ear.
Well, Stever had the first down, but the official winded his arm like keep the clock going, and he certainly stayed in balance, but you have to recognize as the official that he gets past the first down marker, so you automatically wave. The clock should stop. They should reset the clock at about 36, 37 seconds. I think you'll, 34, so they're gonna put a couple seconds back on the clock. They give 3 additional seconds, so 1st and 10 now, ball's the 45-yard line. Pump fake.
Whoa.
Avoids the hit, does Ellis. Throws to the sideline, that skips in there. They're gonna say, no, incomplete now. A good call with the official. That one skipped in there, so it's gonna be 2nd and 10 with 22 seconds remaining here. So 38-28, Eldon still out in front by 10, but Owensville hoping to cut into this lead before the half. That one's deflected and falls incomplete. Isaiah Parsons fired up. Trent Bishop with the deflection. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 now.
Now let's see if they can convert another 3rd down. Had quite the success tonight.
I'm looking to see Dustin Farragher get loose on the outside. Isaiah Morita's had excellent coverage on him for the most part. He's single covered on top of your screen. Quick hitter, and that is incomplete. In and out of the hands of one Grant Stever, who's had a handful of catches tonight. So 14 seconds left, 4th and 10. I don't think you punt the ball here.
No. Yeah, I think Stever heard footsteps coming up to him, and he kind of pulled up short on that that route there.
It's a ball you have to go get for your quarterback, and even if you take a hit, you have to go get that one. We've seen 5 or 6 drops already by Dutchman receivers here in the first half. So 14 seconds left, 4th and 10. Quick hitter, and he's got his man. That's first down yardage as Sean Irwin has the catch, and 12 yards up to the 32-yard line.
And Will, with the 2 timeouts left for Owensville, they can still look in the middle of the field for a pass and get a timeout off.
Yeah, absolutely, and with the arm of Wyatt Ellis, obviously 32 yards is certainly within his throwing distance, so a lot of options here if you're the Dutchman. If you're the Mustangs, you just want to get a stop. Quick hitter right there. Up to about the 21-yard line. The clock's going to stop. Catch by Colton Moore, the senior. And now timeout by the Dutchman. So the ball is at the 19-yard line. That's good for 13 yards on that play. And Owensville seemingly going to have about time left for about 1 play. So impressive drive here, 4th and 10. Nice job by the Dutchman to get the first down. Wyatt Ellis just found Irwin and keeps the drive alive. And either way, big play here. If you're Eldon, a stop is huge because the Dutchmen get the football first to start the second half. And obviously for the Dutchmen, a score makes it a one-score game right before you want a halftime, and you start with the ball going with momentum.
And they're inside their own 20 and...
Well, inside the Eldon.
Yes, inside the Eldon 20 and just a simple throw for Wyatt Ellis could change the outlook of this game for the second half.
They're going to try a field goal.
Oh, wow.
They bring in Aaron Budnick to attempt a throw. He's got the leg for it. And Eldon, they want a timeout, so how about this by Owensville? Go figure. I mean, I think they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone, but we talked about special teams. Probably going to play a big part of this ball game, and a field goal does make it a one-score game. And Owensville may figure, hey, we're not going to be able to stop Eldon, and if we do, it's going to be on a turnover. So we get a field goal, then we get the football first to start the second half. We can score and tie it. Surely I could figure here. I mean, a field goal, as we said, makes it a one-score game, but Budnick's a big kid, really has a strong leg in warm-ups. I saw him kicking it for as far as 43 yards with ease, so.
Yeah.
The hold by Ellis. Budnick, the kick is up. Plenty of leg, and it's good. From 36 yards out as time expires.
Great call by Coach Long.
Yeah, impressive call, great execution. And at halftime, folks, it's Eldon out in front over Owensville, 38-31. When we come back on Lake TV, it'll be your quick car halftime show after this.
Welcome to Alternative Remedies Plus, natural remedies for your mind, body, and soul. If your body is out of balance, our Biomeridian Stress Assessment can suggest supplements that can restore harmony physically and mentally using our own collection of herbs and supplements. We also offer an extensive selection of vitamins, herbs, sports nutrition, weight loss, and other supplements. Alternative Remedies Plus. Visit us today in our new location next to the Big Red Barn, just off the square in Camdenton.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger's Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes,
increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Pro Design but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
On this one, I get the Chiefs winning. I got the Chiefs for sure. Like the Chiefs, I've got some hard-hitting gridiron deals we always have at the Rhineball Auto Group right now. What are we doing? It's just, this is kind of ideas, I was thinking a little bit. You got me thinking about the football and the Chiefs, and they dominate, and we dominate too. I thought we were just filling out a bracket.
What are we doing, guys? See, just imagine it. Rick ball, football goes together perfectly.
Sounds gonna make a point there.
And now it's time for the Quick Car Halftime Show. Back to the booth with Will and Dave.
Welcome back to Victor Field, folks, in Eldon, Missouri, side of the Missouri State Class 3 District 3 title game tonight. And boy, we talked about in the pregame, partner, it should be a shootout, and it's definitely proven to be a good one so far.
Yeah, with 69 points put up in the first half. I expect the same in the second half.
Yeah, we had an early turnover by Eldon. The Dutchman ended up turning it into a touchdown, and then you did have one punt for the Dutchman. Beside that, it's been back and forth all evening long so far. Touchdown after touchdown, touchdown after touchdown. And right before the break, the Dutchman convert on a 36-yard field goal, and it's 38-31, a one-score game in Owensville. They're going to get it first, but I'll tell you, we talked about in the pregame how good of a game this one was supposed to be, and it hasn't let us down. As a matter of fact, it's been even a little better than I thought, because I wasn't really expecting to see a long field goal.
No, that was unusual. We haven't really seen too many of those this year, and it really, early on in the game, if it wasn't for that Eldon turnover, this could be a little bit more of a lead for the Mustangs than it is right now. It could be a little different ball game.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's been a fairly clean game as far as the penalties are concerned. We haven't seen a ton of penalties. We did see an official go down early and go to the sideline, and I was talking about good, less penalties. Very next play, they draw the Dutchman offside, that being the Eldon Mustangs, and obviously, knock on wood, ended up happening. But so far in the first half, it's been a good one. Big number. We'll look at the stats. Dawson Brandt, quarterback for the Mustangs, he's 1 for 1, 32 yards and a touchdown.
Of course.
But the big number is Ellis, Wyatt Ellis, quarterback for the Dutchman. He is 21 of 34, 302 yards in the first half, 2 scores, no interceptions. And talk about that. The Dutchmen aren't even averaging 200 yards a game through the air, and so far it's been Ellis just through the air, just attacking this Eldon secondary and having no issues.
He's lighting up the Eldon secondary, and I don't think that Eldon has that many defensive backs that are used to covering almost every single down, and it's proven with the numbers that Ellis has in the first half.
Yeah, and Eldon just been methodical on their offensive series, just like we're used to seeing. Dawson Brandt having a good night outside the 1 for 1. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the night with a score. And Isaiah Moretta, they've kind of bottled him up. 10 carries for only 40 yards and 2 scores. Parsons has a couple of touchdowns as well. And it's just been a really, really close game thus far. And I wouldn't expect anything to change. And if you're Coach Dale Long and the Owensville Dutchman, you're going to get the football first. And if you can score and convert on an extra point or even get the 2-point conversion and go out in front, anything can happen. But if you're Owensville, a big key is going to be this opening series here in the second half, because if you get the football and you either don't get a score or you turn it over or you give it right back to the Eldon Mustangs, get yourself into some trouble in a hurry against this Shannon Jelly Mustang team.
Well, this game could very well end up coming down to the last possession of the game, because neither team has really shown that they can stop one another, and it's just back and forth. So it really could be the last team with the ball could get the victory tonight.
And that was the case in week 2 with Nats shootout 72-69. Talking with Coach Edwards from Owensville on the sideline prior to the game, and he said, in that game we knew it was going to be whoever had the football last was probably going to win the game. And like you said, that could be the case tonight. It's been such an exciting game, and outside of the turnover, that Owensville was able to capitalize. And the one time that the Dutchmen were forced to punt, there was a couple of drop passes. So outside of those two mishaps, one on both sides of the football, the defense hasn't really showed up for either side.
Not at all, and not that we were expecting it to anyway. I mean, after the 72-69 score in the first game, there was no defense at all. And with this halftime score 38-31, which expect, like I said, we expect to see more fireworks on offense and Ellis to throw some more TDs. And
tell you what, 302 yards in the first half. We talk about what people are on pace for, what the score is supposed to be based on what they've scored. I mean, that's telling me the young man's going to throw for over 600 yards if he keeps up at this rate. And if Eldon gets out in front even larger, you know they're just going to continue to throw the ball and attack Eldon through the air. So this kid could rack up a lot of yards.
He's had wide open receivers running open downfield all game long, and I expect to see that in the second half. And who knows, they might be wearing out the Eldon defensive backs tonight, and we'll see how they hold up in the second half.
Well, of his incompletions, 5 or 6 have been balls that probably should have been pulled in by his wide receivers. Probably the most impressive of the wide receivers, Sean Irwin, number 14. He had a really impressive first half for the Dutchman. Of course, this is your Quick Car halftime show, folks. We're going to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have our short segment, Rocking with Ross or Repping with Ross, whatever you want to call it. All I can tell you, folks, is Ross Reinhardt going to be coming back on set to talk about his take on the first half. We'll have that and much more on the rest of the Quick Car halftime show after this.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
This district championship football game live on Lake TV is brought to you by Burger Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Balford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Alternative Remedies Plus, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Crown Power and Equipment, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Ameren, Missouri, First State Bank Mortgage, Above and Beyond Roofing, Stark Caverns, Chances Are, and the official photographer of Lake TV, Studio T Images.
At Ameren, Missouri, we believe in the power of light. It makes scary stories less scary, and nighttime adventures more likely to last the night. A bright enough light can illuminate opportunities to affect positive change, neighborhoods that need a helping hand, and the advancements needed to ensure tomorrow is a little cleaner than today. Transforming the future of our community by shining light in every direction. That's energy at work. Ameren, Missouri.
Welcome back to the Quick Car halftime show. William Holtz, joined by my man Ross Reinhardt for our favorite segment, as we love rolling with Ross. Ross, what's up, buddy?
What a game.
Yep.
This is pretty epic right now. This has been a great game. I was hoping for a good one, and they're giving it to us for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's been back and forth and just about everything we expected. Now, one thing I wasn't really thinking was going to play into tonight's game was a long field goal, and we got to see that in the first half.
Yeah, I actually got to see him warming up, and he was kicking it from the 40, 45, and I was like, man, he's got a pretty good leg. I didn't expect him to use it tonight, but they absolutely did.
So in the first half, obviously a lot of guys putting up some big numbers. If you have to pick a player of the game for the first half, Ross, who you got to go with?
That is a tough one for sure. Right now, my money's on Dawson Brandt. I with Eldon ahead, I think Dawson Brandt is doing it on all fronts. He's one pass, one completion, one touchdown.
Right.
He's got over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown. He's breaking tackles. And then on the defensive side, he's leading the team with 9 tackles. He's got 2 tipped passes. The kid came to play.
Yeah, and he is certainly putting up a big one in what could be his first district championship of his career. Of course, Eldon won 2012 and 2013, won back-to-back district titles, but those were the first district titles they had in this school's history in a long time, close to 60 years as a matter of fact, and they're looking to get Coach Shannon Jolly his third district championship in Eldon. They're in front, and this is all they really could ask for, because Owensville comes in very, very tough. I was talking about Sean Irwin. He had a great first half, 8 catches, 160 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and another big thing that he did so well was that squib kick that no one looked like they wanted to go get it. He was the young man that ended up going and getting the football aggressively, and there were 3 Mustangs around him when he did get on the football, so otherwise Eldon comes up with the ball.
Right, absolutely. These two teams, they've got several playmakers. That's the difference that we're seeing between tonight's game and last week and the week before. The teams that Eldon's going against had one major player, and as soon as Coach Shannon Jolly put together a game plan to stop that player, it's golden all the way to the end. These two teams, Owensville brings a lot of different looks with Irwin, with their passing game. They've got some stuff going for them, and so it's a little tougher for Eldon to stop all of those fronts. But they're doing it so far. I mean, they're able to stay ahead.
So 38-31. Obviously, we talked about it already here at the halftime show, or during the halftime show, rather. Owensville going to get the football first, and if they could score, they could tie the football game. Ross, I probably know what you're going to say because your heart is typically in it any time I ask you a question, but at this point in time, who are you going with?
I got to go with Eldon. I mean, Eldon has shown me something this year. I have been blessed to be able to come back here as many times as we have, to see the fan support, to see this well-coached team. And the thing that has impressed me the most this evening is the players, something that I always tell my kids. Everybody makes mistakes. Every NFL player misses a tackle. Every NFL player drops a catch. The great players are the ones that come back the next play and make up for it. And we saw that with Isaiah Parsons.
Yeah.
Fumble on the first drive. He got the next 2 tackles and ended that series with 4 tackles. He came right back in and he said, I'm going to stop this. I made the mistake. I got to fix it.
And didn't you say that there was a medical staffer on the sideline that went to get Parsons off the field and he pushed him away?
So the medical staff stepped up to the sideline, and Coach Jolly actually sent another linebacker out and was sending him out. He was halfway onto the field, and Parsons waved him off and said, no, I'm good. Get out of here. And that guy done a U-turn, went right back to the sideline. So that's the kind of leadership that this team needs to get these main guys to come up and say, this is our game, we're going to make it ours, we're going to take it.
So one player, we spotlighted him in the pregame, Trenton Dillon. Some tells me he's going to end up making a big play, whether it's defensively with a sack strip, an interception on special teams, the big return, or maybe even offensively he makes a big play. But something tells me before tonight is all said and done with, Trenton Dillon going to make a big play. Of course, 69 points scored in the first half. We still have a lot of fireworks left. Only 2 quarters left in Lake TV's 2017 high school football coverage, but it promises to be a really good 2 quarters.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree completely with Trenton Dillon. Watching it on the stat book, I got to watch all these numbers, and he's close to every tackle. He's close to every offensive play. He's in there. He's blocking downfield, and that may be it. It may be a huge block. Trenton Dillon does it on all sides as well.
Awesome. So, folks, this is going to conclude not only our Quick Car halftime show, but that's going to be it for Rolling with Ross tonight. Ross Reinhardt with Lake TV. Thanks for all your hard work, my man. It's a pleasure to have you on our team. Great job. And as you said, Eldon, you picked them to win. I hope they do go on victorious. For all you Dutchman fans watching at home, I'm sorry to say, but yeah, I hope Eldon does win as well, folks. We're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the second half of this one on Lake TV.
We are individualists. We are determined to grow, build, and cultivate the life of our dreams. We like our way of living. Who are we? Number 1 in subcompact tractors, number 1 in compact excavators, and number 1 in diesel engines. We are Kubota.
This little beauty here is a collector's item. Goes for $23.5, but I'd like you. I'm gonna give it to you for $18. Deal.
That was dumb. So is not using degrafenarate heating and cooling. Installations and repairs made easy. Your smart choice for heating this winter.
What a sucker. Of course I'll take your case.
Deal. That was dumb. So is not using degrafenarate heating and cooling. Installations and repairs made easy. Your smart choice for heating this winter.
Money in the bank.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall, client-focused, results-driven.
Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back! Slumberland's Customer Appreciation Sale. Saturday, our best public sale ever. Get an extra 30% off our already low Slumberland price. Pass it on. One day only, just once a year. Our deepest discounts ever. Tell a friend, your neighbor, your dog. Okay, not the dog. An extra 30% off our already low Slumberland price. Saturday only. Pass it on. Slumberland, it's a good life.
On Lake TV, ladies and gentlemen, for the start of our second half. Exciting for all of us here. We had KRCG's Elizabeth Hoffman visiting us in the booth. Of course, special feature reporter and anchor for Channel 13 here in your local market. She is an Owensville graduate, so she's here supporting her Dutchmen, hoping they get a win tonight. And, of course, a lot of our Eldon faithful rooting for the Mustangs. Did you... So as we start the second half, Eldon going to be kicking off. Trenton Dillon, he'll be kicking deep. Of course, the ever dangerous Tanner Rector back for Owensville. Nice kick, and that one... Oh, just grabbed before it goes out of bounds by Kason Gray, the junior. I think that's a smart move because there's no guarantee that goes out of bounds. And if that takes a freakish bounce and stays in, Eldon's right there.
I think that was the wise move because you had no idea if the Eldon player is going to be able to get there before, if it went out of bounds or not.
Indeed. So, 1st and 10, Owensville, empty backfield for Ellis. Now, Rector, and it's going to be Ellis now trying to get outside, and he will, and here goes Ellis now across the far sideline up to about the 40-yard line where he's pushed out of bounds. They're going to mark at the 39-yard line, so first play from scrimmage in the second half goes for 15 yards on the legs of Wyatt Ellis. And that's one thing we kind of expect to see a little more of in the second half is Wyatt Ellis getting going on the ground.
Yes, they're going to need him to take over this game, really, in the second half for Owensville to win.
Because it's not as if 300 yards in the air wasn't taken over the first half.
Very true.
I'm just giving you a hard time. We have too much fun doing this now. Throw, and he has his man. And what a ball delivered by Ellis. Boy, he threw that well before 14 came out of his break. Once again, that's Sean Irwin, 9th catch of the game.
That seems to be his favorite receiver here tonight. He's been open almost every time he's thrown the ball.
Keep an eye out on free safety and starting quarterback for the Mustangs, Dawson Brandt, shaking up on that one. So 18 yards in the last completion, and once again he goes right back to Irwin, who's up to the 37-yard line, so he's got 6. So 10 catches now for 184 yards. So Irwin now 10 catches, $184, 2 scores, and I mean, if you're Ellis, you keep going that way because he's so sure-handed. He's looking for him again, a pump fake now, and it's a little up and under, and he almost held on. The throw by Ellis led him out of bounds now. Really nice attempt by Irwin. He tried to keep one foot in bounds, and in efforts, I think he kind of lost his concentration, and that falls incomplete. So 3rd and 5 upcoming.
Yeah, that would have been a sure touchdown had he thrown the ball in bounds.
8 for 10 were the Dutchmen on 3rd down in the first half, and they converted their only 4th down attempt. So we'll see if they can't keep that success going here the start of the second half. It's Ellis. He spins off of a would-be tackler, and then Merida finally takes him down with the help of one Isaiah Parsons, but not before Ellis has 9 yards and a Dutchman first down.
What a tough run. He bounced off several Eldon defenders to pick up that first down.
So 1st and 10 now, and again, converting the first down are the Dutchmen. They've been outstanding on 3rd down. You can't talk about that enough. Rector now the carry, trying to get to the edge, and nice piece of tackling by Dawson Brandt, who came from his safety position. Only a 1-yard gain by Tanner Rector, the starting tailback for Owensville, and Brandt really covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time on that one. So Ellis now out of the shotgun. Play action now into the flat. He's got his man, and Colton Moore, very, very popular target for Ellis so far, and that's a very popular play even for the Dutchman, as that little curl into the flat. Little out route anyway from Colton Moore, and going to bring up 3rd down and 2 after the 7-yard gain. Shout out to my number 1 supporter, number 1 fan, big high school football fan, Stacy Jones, watching at home. Little option. Nice play by the Dutchman, and across the 20, really nice tackle by Brandt, but it is a first down. The carry by Dustin Farragher. Fake the handoff to Rector, and then the option pitch out to Farragher, and another first down for the Dutchman. Just got to be really, really frustrating if you're Eldon defensively. You get to that 3rd down so frequently, and the Dutchmen just continue to convert on 3rd down. First down and 10, 9:22 left in the 3rd quarter. Ellis throws. The defender got there early. Colton Moore holds on anyway, down to the 12.
Call.
6 yards. Nice concentration, as it looks like Cole Walker got there just a bit early. Logan Hall, rather, with the coverage and the stop.
But they're letting them play, which they have all night tonight.
Indeed they have. 2nd and 4 now.
It was a close call, so I'm not going to complain about the no call there.
Right. And they may have thrown the flag had he not caught it, so who knows. Ellis now. Nice defensive play right there by Austin Pipes.
He wasn't early.
That's already the 40th pass attempt.
Wow.
By Wyatt Ellis, quarterback for Owensville. 40 attempts already, and he is just getting started. Good number run in by Ross Reinhardt. So 3rd down and 4. Ellis keeps it. He's got some room into the end zone. Touchdown, Owensville, and they are an extra point away from tying this ball game.
You see that little stutter step he did?
Have a penalty marker.
Oh, no.
At about the 7-yard line, typically in the vicinity of holding. And it's going to be a personal foul against the Mustangs, so the touchdown will stand. That'll be enforced on the ensuing kickoff, and I will bet you that Owensville will try an onside kick at that point in time.
You think so?
Well, on that possession, 3 for 3 on third down. Well, I mean, you kick off from the 35-yard line. It's going to put you at the 50. Or do you kick off from the... I think that the official asking Coach Long if he wants to enforce this half the distance to the goal to try his two-point conversion, or if he wants to do it on the kickoff. And I think you do it on the kickoff, because the two-point conversion is tried from the 3 or the 4-yard line. That extra yard and a half or 2 yards doesn't make that big of a difference. As a matter of fact, I like to have the couple extra yards give you a little more room to play with. So, folks, it's 38-37. Eldon clinging to a one-point advantage, but how about this opening possession here for the Dutchman? And Budnick is in there for the Dutchman.
And defensive coordinator for Eldon's barking in some late instructions to the defense. They're going wishbone. Well, almost wishbone.
Nice cut by tailback. Wow.
That's Tanner Rector again.
Rector with a two-point conversion, and for the first time since the fumble by Eldon, and then Owensville took that ball, scored on that possession. That was their first lead and only lead up to this point in time, and they're back out in front, 39-38 with 8:39 left in the third quarter. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Alternative Remedies Plus, natural remedies for your mind, body, and soul. If your body is out of balance, our Biomeridian Stress Assessment can suggest supplements that can restore harmony physically and mentally using our own collection of herbs and supplements. We also offer an extensive selection of vitamins, herbs, sports nutrition, weight loss, and other supplements. Alternative Remedies Plus. Visit us today in our new location next to the Big Red Barn, just off the square in Camdenton.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Lake TV's Game of the Week, and the name standing very correct, as it is certainly the Game of the Week, 39-38. That one fielded inside the 30. Nice return on the play for the Mustangs. That's Austin Pipes, the senior, and Eldon outstanding starting field position.
And again, we'll just see if Owensville can stop them. Something they've been unable to do, except for that one turnover in the first half.
So the call on the penalty, our field camera and head engineer Ricky Smith had the call. It was a dead ball foul, so Owensville had to take it on the extra point. Dawson Brandt now, they give to Parsons. Can't find much daylight. He's up the middle, has just a couple yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Also a big shout out to one Jeff Leahy watching as well. Now they give to Parsons once again, and he is hit like a bowling pin. Boy, he's just bounced off a couple times. He has about 4 yards up to midfield. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3 now. I don't see anyone really punting it unless you're real deep in your own end and it's 4th and forever. So 3rd and 3 now. Dawson Brandt under center. Split backfield behind him. We're used to seeing that. The give to Isaiah Merida, who's got the first down across the 45 down to the 44. And Eldon, another fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and rarely ever will you see Eldon punt the ball. Yeah, Coach Jolly, he definitely likes going for it on 4th, especially with this great group of running backs he has.
Well, it's never really 3rd and long or 4th and long, so it makes it a little easier when you're not backed up all the time. Here's Brandt now. He had over 100 yards in the first half, looking to add to that total. He's taken down by a trio of Owensville players. Ellis in there, as well as
Colton Moore was also in on the tackle, 83 for the Dutchman.
So 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard gain from Dawson Brandt. The give to Moretta is outside, and he will go from 41 yards out. Isaiah Moretta puts the Mustangs back out on top, 44-39, and wow, just like that. I mean, in a blink of an eye, the score continues to change. The lead continues to change. Eldon back out in front, and they are a 2-point conversion away from going back up on top by 7.
Yeah, Moretta just needed a little bit of daylight. He took that one to the house.
It's his 3rd score of the night, his 22nd of the year on the ground, his 27th of the year total, and now he prances into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. Eldon out in front by a score of 46-39. Folks, we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
Back here on Lake TV, and Ross, if you want to share that with all of our viewers at home, you're more than welcome to. Something tells
Please
me
no, please
you
no.
probably don't. So Eldon now back out in front by 7. Of course, want to give a shout out to the beautiful, the wonderful Tisha Reinhardt here in the booth with us, the lovely wife of Ross Reinhardt. She has been with us for the majority of our games this year, and it has been a wonderful football season this year. Glad to have you along for the ride. So inside the 15, fielded right there by Owensville, and then taken down on the 31. That's Sean Irwin having an outstanding game for the Dutchman. And here we go, folks, right back out on offense is Owensville. And I mean, this second half is we've only seen 5 minutes and 29 seconds of this second half, but it has been an exciting one, to say the least. Pretty cool having Elizabeth Hoffman come in. I'll tell you, she is an up-and-coming wonderful anchor. She's been there for a few years. I don't know how many exactly, but she is wonderful at what she does. Great research, incredible delivery. Really, really an asset to KRCG. We're lucky to have her here in our local area. And here's Ellis now. Wyatt Ellis outside across the 45 all the way up to the 49-yard line. And Ellis getting the legs going here a little bit in the second half. That's good for 17 yards and a Dutchman first down.
And finally taken down by Dawson Brandt for the Eldon Mustangs.
Brandt has 193 tackles in this game.
And she couldn't have been sweeter, I tell you what.
Dawson Brandt?
No.
Oh, Elizabeth Hoffman.
Yes.
Oh, we're backing up a little bit. Yeah, Elizabeth Hoffman.
Back.
Wonderful, wonderful person. Incredible anchor. So here's Rector now. No, it's Ellis with the quarterback keeper on the option, and nice job on the tackle once again by Brandt. Trips him up, and Ross Reinhardt called it during our halftime show, during our Rolling with Ross segment, and he said, Brandt's been great on defense with 9 tackles, and he's been all over the place tonight in this second half especially. I think he's had 4 or 5 tackles 5 here. Yeah, I know he had a couple on their last possession. He's had them on the last 2. He is playing an outstanding ball game tonight. So Ellis now out of the shotgun, and we're going to have an illegal procedure or an offside. We'll wait for the official call. And they got an illegal procedure false start against the Dutchman, so 2nd and 9, not like it matters. Wyatt Ellis doesn't like the call, but it's like, come on, man. 2nd and 9 is not going to stop you from driving down the field and tying the ball game or giving your team the lead. I think this could be a very instance of whoever has the ball last could very well win the game. So 2nd and 9 now. 5:20 left here in the 3rd quarter of play. Wyatt Ellis takes the snap. He has, man, not on the same page as Sean Irwin, but Irwin, he cut inside after the stutter step. His quarterback Ellis thought he was going to cut outside. Had Ellis known Irwin was cutting inside, he was wide open, probably scores. Would like to give a shout out to Mariah Wilmez at home, listening to this one, watching on Lake TV, and of course her brother Dakota Wilms watching down the front row here at Victor Field while he watches the game live. So 3rd and 9 now. Ellis over the middle. Once again, Sean Irwin. He's across the 35, still going, and finally taken down to the 32, but not until he's got 18 yards. I believe that's going to put him over 200 yards receiving for the game. Another
and again,
first
Will,
down.
another 3rd down conversion. They're making it look easy. And all Eldon's just need to do is just stop, one of those 3rd down conversions, and they may be up a little bit more in this game.
I love this. When Wyatt Ellis comes over and says something to Irwin, steps up in the pocket. Oh, a nice job. There should be an award handed out to Ellis because that's just great football IQ. He wanted the up and out from Irwin, and the blitz came. Trenton Dillon had him by the feet. He just kind of jumped and threw it down. And so officially, my man Ross Reinhardt on stats, as well as leading our production crew tonight, he gives me the number officially. Irwin, 13 catches, 198 yards thus far. He's open again. Oh, and just thrown a little behind him, and Irwin unable to haul that one in. Nice sportsmanship on the play. Trent Bishop comes over and helps up Sean Irwin, but that's going to be another 3rd down. And I don't know, maybe the Dutchmen just love to be
under the gun,
yeah,
under pressure.
They just love to be facing 3rd down.
But I think what you're seeing, Will, is Wyatt Ellis being a 4th-year starter, a quarterback, showing how much of a veteran he is.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. He is cool as the other side of the pillow. Quick little inside screen, and nice job by Eldon to recognize the play. Rector with the little screen. He has about 4 yards, but that's going to bring up 4th down and 6 so far tonight.
And it appears they're not going to opt for a field goal attempt. Looks like they're going for it. And they look pretty poised there on offense, Will. I mean, for the situation that they're in, just calm and cool. Got the play in from the sideline.
Yeah, this team...
very confident team.
Yeah, this team is very well coached. They played in some big games the last couple of seasons. This is not unfamiliar territory. Ellis, quick slant. What a grab! Unreal on the play. What a catch by number 83 for the 1st down, going down and getting it, the senior Colton Moore. And it wasn't like it was an outstanding throw by Wyatt Ellis. I mean, he put it in a spot where only his guy could go get it. But one Colton Moore leaves his feet, goes down to the turf, plucks it off his shoe top, and hauls it in. And Eldon doesn't like that, but that's a clean catch and a wonderful play.
Julian Edelman-esque from the Super Bowl.
Okay.
If you will.
I will. I mean, it's not that I won't. I will. I'm just interesting comparison. Ellis now, the quick give. Rector outside trying to get to the edge, and he is, but Trenton Dillon does a nice job staying with the play and taking him down from behind. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 8, and I still can't get over the wonderful catch and how big of a catch that is by Colton Moore, because otherwise Eldon takes over on downs.
Mm-hmm. He basically grabbed that inches from hitting the turf. And 2nd down and 8 here coming up.
Quick hitter, Colton Moore. They're going to reward him for the nice catch. He keeps his feet only at about the 14-yard line, so he's going to have 4. We're going to bring up 3rd down and 4. And
I haven't seen that too much tonight. I think they're trying to keep the Eldon secondary honest there.
Yeah, I like that.
They might be playing off just a little bit, and Coach Long might be dialing up some of these plays to maybe set up something long.
Yeah, good call, partner. I agree.
Long and long.
And it's actually going to be Ellis here with the keeper, and I don't think he's going to have it down about the 12-yard line. I think he's stuffed. Look like Trent Bishop shaking up on the play. He's going to get up and try to keep going. Of course, in a game of this magnitude, nobody wants to come out for any reason. So 4th and 2 now. So now, last couple.
They bring the jumbo package in with the 2 wide receivers.
And fighting close to a first down. Yeah, he's got it. He's got the first down. Does Rector just across the 10-yard line. The ball is going to be placed just inside. They may call for a measurement, but I'm telling you, he has the first down. Does Tanner Rector on 4th and 2. That is a big-time conversion. Yeah, I knew he had to get the point of the football, just the 10-yard line, and they spotted him just inside the 10. So 1st and goal now from the 10-yard line for Owensville. We thought this might be a good one, and it has been a absolute barn burner.
If you like offense, this is the game for you, that's for sure.
That one incomplete. Very nearly intercepted by Austin Pipes. Irwin, the intended receiver, by Ellis, and very fortunate that one fell incomplete because Pipes had an opportunity to get a big-time takeaway for the Mustangs.
It's a very difficult pass to throw on the run like that. Going to your left and your right-hander.
I mean, Coach Long knows what he's doing, but in this situation, you probably want to keep Ellis planted, both feet on the ground, allow him to step into the throw. Ellis going to tuck and run now. Taken down at about the 6-yard line in on the stop, Isaiah Parsons.
And they tried spreading out the Eldon's defense with 4 wide receivers that time to give Ellis a chance on the inside and get a score.
3rd and 6 now. This is obviously an incredibly crucial possession here for the Dutchman as well as the Mustang defense. Ellis out of the shotgun, split backfield with him. Fakes to one, running back, gives the other, and Cole Walker says no, sir. He stops Stever, the ball carrier, at about the 5-yard line, limiting him to a 1-yard gain. Going to bring up 4th down and goal. And after the incredible success on 3rd down, Owensville just 2 of their last 5, although the last 2 4th down conversions they have converted on. So 4th and goal now from the 5. Ellis out of the shotgun. Throws over the middle, and that is caught, and it's a touchdown. Wow. Bobbled and caught. Are you kidding me? Colton Moore with outstanding concentration hauls it in, and we are an extra point away from being tied once again. And he really hid by the line of scrimmage, waited just long enough, did his quarterback Wyatt Ellis, and that was bobbled, but the concentration, as I said, partner, was there. Moore hauls it in, and it is 46-45 with 46 left in the 3rd quarter.
And it looked like Ellis was in trouble there big time, but they actually set up a beautiful center screen.
And I'll tell you what, the poise of this young man tonight, because you hit the nail on the head once again. He was under some serious pressure. He didn't panic, waited till the last second to get rid of the football. It's a touchdown for the Dutchman, and they're going to go for 2 and try to regain the lead. Ellis out of the shotgun. That's faked. Rolls out and under pressure and taken down by guess who? Trenton Dillon. Takes down Wyatt Ellis, and it doesn't go for a sack officially, but that doesn't mean it's not one of the biggest plays of the game thus far. Trenton Dillon stands tall with his Mustang defenders around him, and Eldon clinging to a 1-point advantage is 46-45 with 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Cars Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
This little beauty here's a collector's item. Goes for $23.5, but I'd like you. I'm gonna give it to you for $18. Deal!
That was dumb. So is not using degraffenate heating and cooling. Installations and repairs made easy. Your smart choice for heating this winter.
What a sucker.
Welcome back, folks, to the Eldon-Owensville game here live on Lake TV. A district title hangs in the balance. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. High short kick fielded by Dillon at the 15-yard line. Ball created, he's got a hole. Trenton Dillon across the 40, he may go! Trenton Dillon from 85 yards out to pay dirt in Eldon. Back out in front, 52-45, and do you believe Trenton Dillon back-to-back plays that are gonna change the complexion of this game in a big, big way?
Unbelievable. And if you notice my sigh, I have to tell you, number 52, Tanner Myers, laid out an Owensville player so he could get that break and that touchdown on the run back there. So props to Tanner Myers on that key block on that run back.
I saw a wall of Eldon defenders. They started to create a hole, and as soon as Dillon got past it out the 40-yard line, he had a foot race with a couple of guys, and he did everything he needed to do. Eldon now to attempt the 2-point conversion. The give is to Merida, and he's into the end zone, and Eldon out in front by 2 scores, 54-45, and that is a big, big deal, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 2-score game. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes,
increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Pro designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right, pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
And we're back to Victor Field with the Eldon Mustangs lined up to kick off. After that amazing kick return for a touchdown. And we'll see if Owensville can return the favor.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Trenton Dillon, just an outstanding play defensively on the 2-point conversion attempt. Keeping the Mustangs out in front by just 1 point. And then, of course, great blocking, and Dillon
and he's
does
kicking
the
off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's dangerous.
Uh-oh. He is dangerous. Oh, that's got to be.
Trent didn't want him to get any further than that.
I don't know how you don't have a flag on that. You know, I'm not being biased. Irwin ran out of bounds, gave himself out, and 2 yards out of bounds. Dillon
got a little forearm shiver on him.
Gives him a little shoulder, forearm shiver. You got to throw the flag there.
Yeah.
You can't allow that kind of stuff to go on. Really, I mean, am I the only person that thought that should have been a flag? I mean,
they've been letting him play all night long. So.
I'm all for Trenton Dillon and his toughness, but, well, first down and 10 now, ball at the 39-yard line. Wyatt Ellis, quick swing pass, and not his best pass of the night. Stever picks it off the turf and loses about 3 yards.
He said it's on me, Ellis did.
He would have been wise to just let that one fall to the turf, although that could have been a backwards lateral. So, nonetheless, that is going to conclude our third quarter of play, folks. And after 3, the Eldon Mustangs out in front over the Owensville Dutchmen by a score of 54-45. This fourth quarter coming up on Lake TV promises to be a good one, so don't go anywhere.
On this one, I get the Chiefs winning. I got the Chiefs for sure. Like the Chiefs, I've got some hard-hitting gridiron deals we always have at the Rhineball Auto Group right now. What are we doing? It's just, this is kind of ideas, you know. I was thinking a little bit. You got me thinking about the football and the Chiefs, and they dominate, and we dominate too. I thought we were just filling out a bracket.
What are we doing, guys? See, just imagine it. Rick ball, football goes together perfectly.
Sounds gonna make a point there.
At Ameren, Missouri, we believe in the power of light. It makes scary stories less scary, and nighttime adventures more likely to last the night. A bright enough light can illuminate opportunities to affect positive change, neighborhoods that need a helping hand, and the advancements needed to ensure tomorrow is a little cleaner than today. Transforming the future of our community by shining light in every direction. That's energy at work. Ameren, Missouri.
Guys, welcome back to Lake TV as we start our fourth quarter of play, and Owensville, for the first time in recent memory, finds themselves behind by 2 scores. Looking deep. What a throw. Does fade out of bounds just a little bit. With a step was Dustin Farragher. That was the intended target. That falls incomplete. Going to bring up third down at about 14.
Yeah, Merida had really tight coverage there for the Mustangs. And I'll tell you what, Will, you probably can't see much more exciting football game you have tonight here.
No doubt about it. So third down and 13. Ellis, he's in trouble. Nice little run, and still on his feet up to about the 42-yard line.
Decisions here.
Yeah, I don't think it's much of a decision. You're already down 2 scores. You know you're not going to start or stop the Eldon Mustangs. You got to go here if you're Coach Long.
Yeah.
So far tonight, Wyatt Ellis, 30 of 50, 385 yards and 3 scores.
Could be the play of the game coming up right here. You got pressure.
Incomplete. He's hit from behind, and in on the play for the Eldon Mustangs. Tanner Myers comes in and buries Wyatt Ellis, causing the incomplete pass, and the Eldon Mustangs take over on downs, 1st and 10 at the Owensville 42-yard line.
And Myers was the one that put that punishing block on that kick return for a touchdown. So a couple big plays for the young man.
So just like that, the Eldon Mustangs up by 2 scores and the football with 11:08, but I guarantee you we are just getting started, so buckle up and get ready. Dawson Brandt under center for Eldon. The give to Parsons. He lowers his head and carries a slew of Owensville defenders. He's got about 6 yards up to the 36-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, and we were talking about old school football. He reminds me of the old running back for the Buccaneers, Eric Rhett. Every time he got the ball, it's 5 yards and a cloud of dust.
Rhett played for the Eagles too, correct?
That I'm not sure. Maybe in his twilight years.
Brandt, they give to Parsons, who shakes off a couple of would-be tacklers. He's down to the 30.
Carries defenders down the field. It's almost 5 yards every time he gets the ball, no matter when he gets hit.
You know, you might call me crazy, Dave, but
not to your face.
I just don't see Owensville stopping Eldon. I would almost let Eldon score.
Nah.
Try to stop on the 2-point conversion and hope you can score and get an onside kick.
Well, what I'm wondering is if Coach Long is going to just start bringing an all-out blitz and instructing his defenders just to go for the strip. I mean, go for the ball. Put your hat on the ball when that ball carrier's coming at you.
Brant now, fake handoff, trying to get outside, and he will, and he takes a tough hit.
I heard that from the booth.
Yeah, but I think that may have hurt the defender.
Yeah, I agree.
For Owensville. Rector, as he put on a nice hit, helmet comes off. He is down, and I think he is hurt.
Yeah.
So a new outside linebacker comes into the game for Owensville, and it's in the form of number 45, John Reed, the senior. They're going to give Rector a minute here on the sideline. Also down on the field, wincing in pain, is Sean Irwin. He's been slow to get up a couple of times in recent plays, and that's not a good sign if Rector and Irwin are both shaken up and slow to get up anyway. Plays right into the favor of Coach Jolly's Eldon Mustangs here.
Well, there still is 10 minutes to go, but we haven't seen either team be able to stop one another except for that last series. And there goes Merida around the right side. He's got it all the way for the touchdown.
22 yards out, Isaiah Merida, his 4th touchdown of the game. And Eldon, their largest lead of the night, they're up in front 60-45 with just 9:58 left. Now, this is a very, very big 2-point conversion to try to keep it a 2-score game, because at 2 scores, a touchdown, 2-point conversion onside, or even a touchdown and extra point still leaves it an 8-point game. So this is incredible.
It does sound crazy, but with 10 minutes to go in the 4th, could be lights out for Owensville.
And guess what? 3-score game as Merida finds his way into the end zone. If you look at the body language of Owensville coming off the field, they look like they've already lost. 9:58 left in the game. Eldon 62, Owensville 45. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
We are individualists. We are determined to grow, build, and cultivate the life of our dreams. We like our way of living. Who are we? Number 1 in subcompact tractors, number 1 in compact excavators, and number 1 in diesel engines. We are Kubota.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall, client-focused, results-driven.
Welcome back, folks, to Lake TV, where the Eldon Mustangs, with their largest lead of the night, still a lot of football left to be played, but Owensville going to have to get busy in a hurry. Trenton Dillon kicking deep, and that is over the head of Sean Irwin, and I bet he is very thankful.
Yeah, I think he's pleased to see that roll into the end zone. Our little spy on the sideline said he might be just a little bit gassed.
Can't blame him. He's got 12 or 13 catches for nearly 200 yards, but he's also been targeted another 10 times on top of that.
And Will, I'm tired of watching him run all over the field. He's done a great job tonight for the Dutchman.
This is a very, very talented Owensville team, but right now you're seeing a team that is in better shape and a little more disciplined in the Eldon Mustangs, and that's making all the difference here late in the game. So back out of the shotgun is Ellis. He's under pressure. Tucks it now. He's going to, he had an opportunity late.
Ow.
He takes a bone-crushing hit.
And one thing to point out is Eldon finally here in the second half is getting pressure on Wyatt Ellis.
And a lot of these are, well, not even a sack there, but the coverage has really been tough. He's got nobody open. And, you know, finally, last second, Ellis had already made the decision to run, but Irwin did break open, but at that point in time, Ellis already had his head down and decided to tuck it and go. So 2nd and 9 now. 9 minutes, 15 seconds left in the game. Quick hitter there, and nice hit coming up. Once again, that is number 25, Dawson Brandt. He has had a ball game.
Great two-way player.
Quick
nice
hitter.
Fake.
Outside, and first down here for Owensville, up to about the 39-yard line, brought in by Colton Moore.
Will, have you seen this many cars parked ever for an Eldon home game?
It's been a while, my friend. It has been a while. So hurry up offense here for Owensville. Moore once again, quick hitter, and he's pushed out of bounds. At about the 47-yard line.
Looks like they're working the sideline to keep the clock stopped.
I guess maybe high school is different than NFL. In the NFL, it only stops in the last 5 minutes of halves for going out of bounds. But I guess at high school, it stops anytime. So Ellis now. Quick hitter. That's a first down, and the clock will stop as they reset the change. As a couple of seconds come off the clock. Stever with the reception. He's had himself a nice ball game.
I'm getting ready to jinx him, but I'm telling you, this has been the least penalized game we've covered all season long. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I agree. Quick hitter.
Nice pass.
And look at, wow. He is just gassed, finally taken down by Trenton Dillon, and he is down just from being out of breath. Looks like he could have cramped up. That's wide receiver Dustin Farragher, all the way down to the 12-yard line.
Yeah, they're definitely showing signs of fatigue now.
It's a big gainer right there. We're going to give him 30 yards on the reception.
Nope.
Nobody home. As Ellis was looking for his favorite target on the night, Sean Irwin. That falls incomplete. And boy, you can just see the fatigue on this Owensville team, but only down 17. A lot of time left here, 8-11. This drive is taken under a minute, and they're already down to the 12-yard line. 8:50 left on the clock when they got the football. It's just been 39 seconds off the clock. Look top of your screen. Irwin's got single coverage. He's going that way.
Yep.
A fade route, and that is intercepted. Number 9, Trent Bishop, or is it Austin Pipes? Austin Pipes with the interception, and Eldon with the football and a 17-point lead.
That might be all she wrote for the Dutchmen tonight. They've played a great game. I'll have to hand it to them.
Yeah, really nice play by Austin Pipes. Got back into the play and made a whale of an adjustment. Reached up and went and got the football, came down with it. And you may be right, partner. That could be nail in the coffin for the Owensville Dutchmen.
But if you're Owensville, that's what you want. You want your guy against the Eldon guy and see who can come up with it. You know, they had a great opportunity there.
Looks like it's going to be offsides against the Dutchmen, and it is. So 1st and 5 now, or is it 12 men on the field? Yeah, 12 guys out there.
Mm-hmm. That's one way to stop Eldon.
I'm not sure that's going to do you any good with these Mustangs and the way they're playing. They're going to improve, barring a miracle. Eldon's going to improve to 11-1, breaking the record set last week for most wins in a season. They're going to go on to the state quarterfinals, and they just continue to turn heads across the state of Missouri. And Isaiah Parsons up to the 34-yard line. He's got first down yardage.
And I'll tell you what, Will, the winner of this game will advance to the quarterfinals against the winner of Mount Vernon at Reed Spring. And Eldon will be on the road regardless, so they're going to have to play one of those teams on the road.
Yeah, and also on this side of the bracket, you have Central at Salem tonight and Lutheran South at Miller Career Academy. So, I mean, Eldon really has an opportunity to do something, and guess who? Isaiah Merida. Now it's a foot race. Irwin does pull him down from behind, and Irwin is hurt. He is down. Nice effort by Irwin, but Merida all the way down to the 26-yard line. That's good for 43 yards, and Merida approaching what could be the all-time leading rusher in Eldon history.
I mean, this is the end of the fourth quarter, and he's still got speed to burn.
No doubt about it. Merida is 258 rushing yards away from the single season record. Not only wins in a season as Eldon set the mark with 10, about to improve to 11. Most points ever scored in a season by an Eldon team, 543. Before tonight, they're going to crush their record they set a week ago. They've now scored 605 points on the season. Merida officially 202 yards on the night. Needs just 56 yards to set the single season rushing mark in the history.
Great sportsmanship by the Eldon Mustang fans, giving Sean Irwin a round of applause on his way off the field, noting that he had a fantastic game tonight.
So Merida sits at 1,736 yards. The give to Metz.
What's so impressive about that, Will, is he's not the only ball carrier on this team.
Right.
He's not the primary ball carrier. There really isn't one. He's just made the most out of his touches.
So the mark, 1,819 yards in a season. Isaiah Merida sits at 1,763. I believe he's going to break that mark. It may just not be tonight. Uh-oh. Down to about the 20-yard line. Metz with the carry, and whole nother ball game to potentially do that for Merida. I think he's got a pretty good chance to break that record.
Yeah, it'd been nice for him to do it on his home field. And there he goes on the carry.
He's got very close to first down yardage. He's down to the 17-yard line. It's going to be 4th and inches here for the Mustangs, and what little hopes Owensville still has right on this 4th and 1 for Owensville. Their only opportunity would be to get a stop and score a bunch in a little amount of time. But does Eldon get the first down here? We can go ahead and deliver the nail to the coffin. Brandt, he'll keep it. He's up the middle. The first down, and Eldon looks to be well on their way to their 3rd district title in 6 years. 3rd under Shannon Jolly, and they are headed to the state quarterfinals. And I don't know if they'll be playing Mount Vernon or Reed Springs, but I do not want to be playing this Mustang team. And now you see coming off the field for the Dutchman, it's Dustin Farragher. And I'm telling you, Eldon is just really, really impressive.
They are really, really hard to game plan for. I mean, it's especially when you play them, you can't tell how great their offensive line are and the quarterback and the running backs. They're so deep. And there we go again.
And this time, number 42 for the Eldon Mustangs. It's Clayton Moore, the sophomore, getting in on the action. And Eldon, 68, Owensville, 45. And the Mustangs just continue to put up gaudy numbers on the season. Wow. Mount Vernon out in front over Reed Springs, 30-28.
And Moore took it in for the two-point conversion.
So Eldon 70, Owensville 45 as the rain starts to come down, and Mount Vernon out in front over Reed Springs 30-28.
This district championship football game live on Lake TV is brought to you by Burger Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Balford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Alternative Remedies Plus, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Crown Power and Equipment, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Ameren, Missouri, First State Bank Mortgage, Above and Beyond Roofing, Stark Caverns, Chances Are, and the official photographer of Lake TV, Studio T Images.
Back here on Lake TV, folks, and it is official. Mount Vernon victorious over the Reed Springs Wolves, and Mount Vernon District Championships. They'll play host to these Eldon Mustangs a week from tonight. Unfortunately for all of you hoping to see Lake TV make the trip down to Mount Vernon, we will not be. So tonight we'll conclude our coverage of high school football for 2017. And there's a little squib kick and fielded about the 49. Interesting strategy there by Eldon with 4:52. Maybe they were trying to get the ball back so Merida could break the record in front of his home crowd. Nice job, though, fielding that one by number 20, Brad Long, the junior. We haven't called his name a ton tonight. Back out there now trying to add to his impressive numbers on the night, Wyatt Ellis. Little dump pass out of the backfield, and that's good for a first down as Tanner Rector takes the little screen pass, and he has about 12.
Yeah, they like that play, Will. They send their wide receiver streaking down the sideline, and they kind of sneak him out underneath.
You draw the defense away from...
It's been effective a few times tonight.
Yeah, but you got to take a shot. You're down 25 points, 3 scores, 4 scores at this point in time.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Tony, he's slippery.
Whoa! And he just continues to fight Wyatt Ellis.
Wow. Like he might have knocked out an Eldon player.
And that's Isaiah Merida.
Oh, my.
That he laid a bone-crushing hit on. Shannon Jolly shows the absolute love
he bounces right up. What a tough player.
I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, folks. Your head coach, Shannon Jolly, an absolute dead sprint onto the field to literally pick up his player, his star running back. Now he's like, okay, he's getting Dawson Brandt out of the game. He's seen enough of his starters. he's not going to take any more chances. And I can't say I blame him. 4:22 left, 4-score lead. Yeah, Coach, good call. Into the flat. That's going to go to the house, and that's a touchdown from 19 yards out. Nice job. This time it's Grant Stever with his second touchdown of the night. And what a night on paper it's going to be for one Wyatt Ellis. So we're at the exact place we were. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, it's 121 points right now. Never mind. Tish is looking at me like, excuse me? It's 141 in week 2. We're at 121. Ellis out of the gun. Look towards his left. Quick screen. Nice back shoulder throw. Nice catch. This time, number 11, Kason Gray. So 53-70, 4:10 left in this one. Folks, we'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Slumberland's Customer Appreciation Sale. Saturday. Our best public sale ever. Get an extra 30% off our already low Slumberland price. Pass it on. One day only, just once a year. Our deepest discounts ever. Tell a friend, your neighbor, your dog. Okay, not the dog. An extra 30% off our already low Slumberland price. Saturday only. Pass it on. Slumberland, it's a good life.
Welcome to Alternative Remedies Plus, natural remedies for your mind, body, and soul. If your body is out of balance, our BioMeridian Stress Assessment can suggest supplements that can restore harmony physically and mentally using our own collection of herbs and supplements. We also offer an extensive selection of vitamins, herbs, sports nutrition, weight loss, and other supplements. Alternative Remedies Plus. Visit us today in our new location next to the Big Red Barn, just off the square in Camdenton.
And we're back as you see the rain starting to fall, and there's an onside attempt fielded by Parker Dunham. Sweldon maintains possession of the football, or I guess regains possession of the football. They've got it 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. 4:07 left in this one, and can lay the groundwork for a week from tonight. The Eldon Mustangs travel to Mount Vernon in what is the Elite Eight of high school football. Only 8 teams going to be left after the conclusion of tonight's games, which means you just need 2 wins to get into the state championship game.
And I'd like to note that Isaiah Morita is back out there on the field for the Eldon Mustangs.
Ooh. That's Jordan Metz with the carry, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 11. Missler with the stop. Bryce Missler with the stop. Eldon once had a young man by the name of Bryce Disler. Very closely resembles the name. They've been fun, man. Tell you what, an outstanding season of high school football. Been an absolute fun ride with you, man. It's been great to do it. We'll have to get prepped to do this all over again a year from tonight.
Likewise, Will. It's been a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, Eldon had a offensive lineman 10 yards down the field. That could be what they called. Be declined either way, I would say, and it could be on the offense or on the defense. Who knows?
Yeah, this season's just flown by already.
Face mask on the defense. That's going to be an automatic first down. And if you're Owensville, not exactly what you wanted to see happen. Although down 3 scores, 3 minutes to go, I guess probably already chalked this one up as a loss.
And for all you Mustang fans out there, it's going to be really fun seeing what this team can do thus far.
And Dave, I'll tell you, a week from tonight at that quarterfinal game, it's at Mount Vernon. I'll be at Silver Dollar City for that Run to Lights 5K. But you'll have to keep me posted as you follow the scores. And if they end up making it to the Final Four, you, Ross, Andrew, Ricky, and I will all have to make the trip down, Brendan as well, to wherever that Final Four game is. I believe that'll be played either at, no, that won't be played at Faroe. I think that'll probably be played at the Dome in St. Louis.
That's still in operation.
Well, I know they hold events there. I don't know if they still have a field, but I believe that's where the Final Four and state championship game is played, correct? Asking my man Ross. He is the knower of all things until that question. So Jordan Metz once again with the carry, and Owensville going to burn their first time out of the second half. 3 minutes left, 53-70 your score, folks. We thank you for hanging with us. It's starting to get a little more chilly, and the Eldon faithful support their team, and they support them all the way to a district championship. Mustangs 11-1. And Dave, I'll be honest, I really think that the sky is the limit for these Mustangs.
I agree. I mean, if I was Mount Vernon, their coach is going to be up late at night trying to figure out a way to stop this team. And honestly, I don't think there is any clear-cut way to stop this Eldon Mustang team.
Yeah, and I've got a decision to make. You guys feel free to weigh in on tonight's player of the game, brought to you by Pro Designs. You look at the numbers. Dawson Brandt, 1 for 1, 32 yards and a score, 126 yards on the ground with 2 scores. This is the mind-boggling stat. 20 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and 2 tip passes. And of course, Isaiah Moretta, 15 carries, 204 yards and 4 scores. He had 8 tackles. I'm gonna let you guys throw your votes in first, and then I will see if you guys don't both have your...
Well...
So Ross thinks he's the player of the game.
I know we can't do it, but my vote would be for the whole Eldon offensive line and defensive line, for that matter. They both played pretty well. But if it wasn't for those linemen up front, Moretta wouldn't be even close to these record-breaking numbers. None of these rushers would have all these gaudy numbers that they have. It wasn't for this great offensive line from the Eldon Mustangs.
So 2:40 left. Brandt remains in there under center. The give to Metz. He's still on his feet, taken down about the 20-yard line. Now the rain starting to get a little heavier.
But with that being said, Will, my vote's for Isaiah Moretta.
Yeah,
he's on the cusp of, all-time record here in Eldon, so I would have to go with him.
Yeah, he's going to finish tonight with 1,736 yards, 23 touchdowns on the ground, and a total of 28 scores this season. So with 2 minutes to go, the rain continues to fall. We want to give another shout out to our man, Hunter Bushnell, watching, I would imagine. Hunter, your Mustangs continue to roll, my friend. Keep up the incredibly hard work and tenacity in your road to recovery. We'll look forward to seeing you at a Mustang game soon, my brother. 1:50 left, and the Mustangs are rolling. Boy, what a game that should be at Mount Vernon, of course. What an amazing night for football here. It was beautiful weather. Of course, it is getting a little chilly, as we said, and the rain does start to fall, and now it has lightened up just a bit.
Well, and we're also going to find out what Eldon can do, because their last few games have been here at home, the lovely confines of Victor Field. So,
yeah, they're going
to have a little bit something different to deal with next week, because they're not going to have their home crowd.
They've been here 3 weeks in a row, if memory serves me correctly. We've done the last 3 Eldon district games, haven't we?
Yes, I've slept in a cot here for the past 3 weeks, have not left.
That would probably be why it's been so neat here in the booth, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Inside, a minute to go. Inside the 10. Dave, I'm going to let you close the game. I want to go down and talk with Coach and the player of the game. I'll be back up. We'll wrap up our post-game show.
Man.
Folks, don't go anywhere. Still got one more snap here, and then we
fans
have
are
got
going
a fun
crazy.
post-game show for you, and you will be surprised when you see who tonight's Pro Designs player of the game is.
One last play for the Eldon Mustangs to finish out this district championship. And there you have it, folks. Eldon Mustangs victorious. And they're celebrating as they should be. Final 70, Eldon, Owensville 53. And we'll be back after this.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger's Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
On this one, I get the Chiefs winning. I got the Chiefs for sure. Like the Chiefs, I've got some hard-hitting gridiron deals we always have at the Rhineball Auto Group. Right now, what are we doing? It's just, this is kind of ideas, you know, I was thinking a little bit. You got me thinking about the football and the Chiefs, and they dominate, and we dominate too. I thought we were just filling out a bracket.
What are we doing, guys? See, just imagine it. Rick ball, football goes together perfectly.
Sounds gonna make a point there.
And now, Eldon Athletic Director Steve Henderson will present the district championship plaque to your Eldon Mustangs.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
This district championship football game live on Lake TV is brought to you by Burger's Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Alternative Remedies Plus, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Crown Power and Equipment, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Ameren, Missouri, First State Bank Mortgage, Above and Beyond Roofing, Stark Caverns, Chances Are, and the official photographer of Lake TV, Studio T Images.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes,
increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Pro designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro designs, but better than a billboard.
Now joined by Eldon head coach Shannon Jolly. Coach, first, congratulations.
Thanks, I appreciate it. It was a heck of a game, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys came out to play, and you guys did so for 4 quarters. Talk about, with everything you guys have been through as a team this year, what does this truly mean to you guys?
Well, I just think it's the body of work. I mean, the district championship's nice. We wanted another week. We talked about it all week long, and we were just excited about getting to spend another week with each other. And it's unbelievable to have that type of motivation. That's what they were playing for, you know, not to check your stuff in and have another week with their teammates that they've grown that close to, because it's becoming a pretty tight family, and I couldn't be more proud tonight.
Yeah, Coach, I'll tell you one thing that was very obvious to us up in the press box was the condition of your team really proved through and through towards the end of the game. Talk about how that allowed you guys to end up victorious tonight.
We talked about in the second half, I said, this is what we're built for. And, this group of kids has worked, as hard as any group that's come through here. I mean, pound for pound, minute for minute in the off season, in their spring sports or winter sports and all this stuff. And this group's a special group. And when we come out in the second half, we talked about, this is what we're built for. So I was confident in the second half that if we got in a situation where it was going to be, whose motor's going to run longer, I felt confident that our kids had put the work in.
Coach, another thing I noticed tonight outside of the conditioning was the limited amount of penalties you guys had tonight. Touch on that.
Well, we had a couple games ago in the Buffalo game, I think we had like 16 penalties, very uncharacteristic. Every once in a while you'll have those games, so kind of good that we got that out of our system. We talked about it. We tried to improve on it and made some adjustments in practice. Discipline's always been one of our strong suits, something we take a lot of pride in. So, having a penalty-free or a low-penalty game is a big deal for us.
Coach, now I know it really didn't matter to you who you play, but what can you tell me about the Mount Vernon team you're going to play next week in the quarterfinals?
We just got to see them in team camp a little bit. I know they're well coached. Coach is great coaching staff, great kids. We got a chance to knock heads with them down in team camp, and it was a great scrimmage at that point, so I don't think it'll be anything less, next week.
Coach, hey, congratulations on the district championship. You're third as an Eldon Mustangs. I'll let you go celebrate with your team, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
That's head coach of the Eldon Mustangs, Shannon Jolly. District championship Eldon Mustangs here at Victor Field. They do it in front of their home crowd. They're going to go to Mount Vernon a week from tonight for the state quarterfinals to take on the Mount Vernon team that just won over Reed Springs. Folks, we're going to take a short commercial break. And when we come back, we'll wrap up our Rick Ball Ford Lincoln and Sedalia postgame show.
On this one, I get the Chiefs winning. I got the Chiefs for sure. Like the Chiefs, I've got some hard-hitting gridiron deals we always have at the Rhineball Auto Group. Right now, what are we doing? It's just, this is kind of ideas, I was thinking a little bit. You got me thinking about the football and the Chiefs, and they dominate, and we dominate too. I thought we were just filling out a bracket.
What we doing, guys? See, just imagine it. Rick ball, football goes together perfectly.
Sounds gonna make a point there.
At Ameren, Missouri, we believe in the power of light. It makes scary stories less scary, and nighttime adventures more likely to last the night. A bright enough light can illuminate opportunities to affect positive change, neighborhoods that need a helping hand, and the advancements needed to ensure tomorrow is a little cleaner than today. Transforming the future of our community by shining light in every direction. That's energy at work. Ameren, Missouri.
We are individualists. We are determined to grow, build, and cultivate the life of our dreams. We like our way of living. Who are we? Number 1 in subcompact tractors, number 1 in compact excavators, and number 1 in diesel engines. We are Kubota.
This little beauty here is a collector's item. Goes for $23.5, but I like you. I'm gonna give it to you for $18.
Deal.
That was dumb. So is not using degrafenarate heating and cooling. Installations and repairs made easy. Your smart choice for heating this winter.
What a sucker. Of course I'll take your case.
Deal. That was dumb. So is not using degrafenarate heating and cooling. Installations and repairs made easy. Your smart choice for heating this winter.
Money in the bank.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall, client-focused, results-driven.
Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back! Welcome back, folks, to the Rick Ball Ford Lincoln and Sedalia postgame show. The Eldon Mustangs victorious tonight in an amazing effort by the Mustangs. And Dave, you know, we got to talk with Coach Jolly. We didn't get to name our Pro Designs player of the game tonight, but we've got to give it to both Dawson Brandt and Isaiah Moretta. Both players just outstanding on the evening, and I think it's fair to give it to you guys.
Yeah, and especially since Moretta is so close to the record, and Brandt had an awesome game on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, 20 tackles. You don't see that very often. Of course, this year, Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia postgame show. Eldon breaking a handful of records, not just amount of points scored for a season, wins, and they're going to go to the state quarterfinals. They got a very tough matchup a week from tonight against Mount Vernon.
Or you could say Mount Vernon has a tough matchup with Eldon, because I think actually Eldon is ranked higher than Mount Vernon in the polls in Class 3.
Yeah, I don't care what the rankings say. I don't want to play the Eldon Mustangs
no way.
at this point in time. Now, for all of you who have made this season possible, I had to write this down because I knew I wasn't going to remember this, so just bear with me. I'm about to say, to many of you, probably won't mean a whole lot, and you may not understand, as you may just think that this is just high school football for a small local TV station. But to me, it has been so much more than that. You see, 5 years ago today, when the owners of Lake TV approached me and asked me if I would be interested in doing play-by-play for their replayed broadcasted coverage of high school football on a small TV station, Dave, I was in. 5 years later, I'm in absolute awe. I'm in absolute awe because last week during the Eldon game, we had over 700 different people tune into Lake TV's web stream alone. That's not counting viewers on Charter and on Como. That's a lot of people. Tonight, I'm sure we reached 1,000 different viewers as we capped out around 160 people. This year, we've had numerous, and I mean a lot of people have reached out to thank Lake TV, letting us know how much it meant to them that we were able to broadcast, whether it was their kids, their grandkids, their sons, even their brothers coaching, even their kids in the band, the kids in cheerleading. So we're very, very thankful for everyone that reached out. And we definitely wouldn't be able to do what we've done over the last 5 years without what I consider my family, my Lake TV family. First, the owners and executive producers, Brett Tinter and Matt Wamser. Guys, not just for your efforts, but for your unconditional belief and trust in me and this incredible team around me that we have built. I want to thank all the sponsors who have financially made this available and supported us in bringing live high school football of this caliber to your TV, to your computer, and to your phone screens. It's probably more expensive than most of you realize to make this happen. I mean, there's equipment, a lot of hours of prep and research. Dave, you know that. And there's a 10-man crew and all the technical stuff that I won't get into with you guys. But because of you, our sponsors, we were able to get through another year and have the incredible amount of testimonies from people that we made a difference in their lives. I can't name everyone, but just to name a few, I do want to give a special thank you to Burger Smokehouse and Rick Ball Ford Lincoln. These guys have been with us and supported us since day one 5 years ago. No questions asked. I also want to give a special thanks to Jimmy Wheat and his team at Pro Designs, who pulled off what I like to call nothing short of a Christmas miracle with our football van this year. Dave, next it's you. I appreciate you, man. My life has been better because of you being brought into it, and I knew that was going to be the case. You came into my office and interviewed for this job. It's been an incredible season. I can't wait to do it again. I look forward to a bright future with many more broadcasts, not just with this, but hopefully basketball as well.
Yes.
I want to thank my man, Brennan Thompson, top camera, who drives a lot of miles to come to these games, for all his hard work. And I also want to thank Bill Constant for helping in the truck, who didn't have to do that this year. I want to give a special thanks to our Creative Services Director, Bob Spicer, for his continual effort, who watches tirelessly from home to let us know how the broadcast looks. To my man, who always goes above and beyond, standing right there, Ross Reinhardt, you're my brother. You're talented. You're selfless, and I thank you for your efforts. To my man, Ricky Smith, who's been with us all 5 years, and every year continues to bring more to the table with his technical ability, his knowledge, and his effort on the field, and the extra hours he does to help us prep and set up. Thanks to Jonah, Adrian, and Zach as well for their help. I couldn't go without thanking all the incredible players, the coaches, the parents, and the administrations for being so accommodating and welcoming to us at Lake TV. Of course, I want to thank all of you, the viewers, for giving us a reason to do what we've done. We truly have enjoyed hearing your testimonies of people who get to tune in and watch these games who wouldn't otherwise be able to watch these games. We want to thank you for letting us know that it's watched and that it's appreciated. Next, it's you, my guy Andrew Evans, our production manager, our lead switcher, and an absolute boss who does it all. Andrew, I know you can hear me and you can see me right now from the truck, and you've got to know it's been such an amazing ride the last 5 years with you, man. The things that we've got to watch this grow into and where we're at today, I can't tell you how much of a blessing it's been. I'm blown away by your talents, my man, and these games that they continually reach the heights that they have. And this broadcast tonight and these broadcasts the last 5 years wouldn't be near what they have been without you. You truly are the brains behind Lake TV's high school game of the week the last 5 years. Lastly, and most importantly, I want to thank my Heavenly Father, who has truly had his hand on this entire program since its inception 5 years ago. He's anointed this, had his hand on it, and it's allowed us and Lake TV and these broadcasts to be a blessing to many, many people. That's going to conclude tonight's coverage of high school football on Lake TV, as well as our 2017 season, and it concludes tonight's Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia post-game show. For Dave Glendenning, the entire crew with Lake TV from here at Victor Field, we wish the Eldon Mustangs luck as they continue to chase a state championship. And as for me, I'm William Holtz. Blessed beyond measure. I thank you for watching. Until next season, good night.
This district championship football game live on Lake TV is brought to you by Burger Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Alternative Remedies Plus, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Crown Power and Equipment, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, Ameren, Missouri, First State Bank Mortgage, Above and Beyond Roofing, Stark Caverns, Chances Are, and the official photographer of Lake TV, Studio T Images.